ladies and gentlemen, once again to the amazing, the one and only, the Level Unlock podcast, episode 80, Frigin 1. Level 81, boys. 81 weeks in a row. How's everyone doing today? What's going on?
Whoa.
Not too bad.
Everyone's so enthusiastic.
Yippee!
How's everyone doing? Just pure silence.
Yeah, right?
Oh, we're doing good.
Hanging in there.
It's gonna be weird when we do a. It's gonna be weird when we do a podcast on a Sunday again.
Yeah, one of these days we'll get back to it.
Those were the days.
So for those who are watching live or listening, this is the first time, and not one, but not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, but 7 weeks. All 5 of us have been together for one
2 months.
for one podcast.
I was dying for like a month straight.
I haven't used this overlay in a minute.
Yeah, I know.
You almost deleted that. You're
Last
just like, oh,
off-
we're never gonna all get
Yep.
together again.
Last online 8 years ago, all of us
Yeah.
together. But yeah, I counted. I'm like, how long has it been? Yeah, 7 weeks.
Too long.
But the band is reunited. The band is back
And we're
together,
back together.
and we are here to provide you unfiltered, unsexualized, amazing video game
Well,
news
there's no
content.
promises there.
That is true.
I
That
don't
is
know,
very
man.
true.
Jeff's here, so
I
immediately
mean, look at that
extra
mustache.
sexy. He's beautiful. That
It
beautiful man right there, to my
Well,
right.
No, I do what I can.
Okay.
It's true. My wife does say Jeff is a very attractive gentleman, so
There you
I'm
go.
happy.
Awkward
Doesn't even say that about me. Exactly.
Damn, look at that guy.
She walks by and she's like, she walks by and she's like, oh, he's so hot. I'm like, oh, thanks.
That's fuck.
Shoulder's like, I don't know what to fucking say right now.
No.
The correct response
Don't
is
worry.
thank you.
I agree with her anyways, so.
You know, the advances I make are usually in your direction,
Eh. We're all
Yeah,
willing
you
here,
know,
so.
it's-
If there's ever a 3-way, you know who I'm calling.
awkward.
He says non-sexualized podcast instantly goes to 3-way.
I'm dead.
A 3-way conversation. Get your mind out of the gutter,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. 3-way conversation. Let's go.
Just gonna call him up on the phone and patch her in. That's all it is. You
Then what is this? A
sex-
4-way, 5-way conversation?
Anyways.
Could be.
Shit could get messy.
It will. So today, for all those who are hanging out, as always, we got some pretty crazy news. We got some more controversy in the world of the Fortnite, and as well as Apple, Google.
What?
We got some new games coming out. We
What?
got
At this point, I don't know if you're just fucking trolling when you try to say controversy. I don't know if you legitimately fuck that up every single time, or you're just trolling at this point.
never
Sounds
know.
like I think he's trolling.
Games coming out.
Controversy.
We got we got some
Controversy.
fucking controversy.
Controversy.
Got some Fall Guy news. We got some Xbox news, Microsoft news. We got it all.
Fuck all
So-
that. Let's just talk about Fall Guys for 2
That's
hours.
true. Well, we got to talk about Microsoft because they made us a liar a couple 2 weeks ago. So
Why is that?
fucking Microsoft,
Fucking Microsoft.
because we announced some shit that was going down and they took it back, and we'll talk about it here in a minute. But yeah, we got a full slate of shenanigans planned out for everybody. So for those who are just listening, you can always be a part of the Level Unlock podcast. Listen to the preamble where we banter about random stuff. You can do that at patreon.com/Level Unlock podcast, where you can become part of the Lockpick Nation and be a part of the crew and hang out. And there's a lot of good perks in every single level that you can subscribe to. Let's how's everyone doing? How's everyone's week? We got a full crew here tonight, so let's go around the room. James, let's start with you, man.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, hi, hello. How's everyone
Hello.
doing?
Oh yeah, right.
It's nice to see your face.
I've been playing video games. It's nice seeing your face too, Jeff. I miss you every week.
Hey, you too. It's rough.
It is.
You know how hard it is for me to get to this day?
Very hard.
Ridiculous.
I bet.
Penis.
So, I mean, I've been playing Fall Guys like every other person in the fucking world.
Heck yeah.
I've been playing Fall Guys. It's so good. I guess we could talk about that afterwards, later. I've also delved into Watch Dogs 2 again. Great game. But Watch Dogs 2 is fantastic.
I liked it a lot.
Leagues better than the original, in my opinion. I hated the
First one
original.
wasn't bad.
First one was fucking trash. Get out of here.
No thanks.
Okay. No, it's just everything about the game is so much better than the original.
It's really good.
I'm on vacation now for a week because Games Done Quick is going on right now.
Sure is.
I've been just not sleeping. I've been taking naps throughout the day whenever there's runs that I don't care about. So I could just, constantly being up for just all the runs. As many runs as I can be. It's
So
not
did
a
you,
good
like-
idea. Don't do it.
Did you take off implicitly for Games Done Quick?
Yeah.
Is it like a week worth of Games Done Quick?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Can't
How
stop,
many
won't
games have
stop.
you watched quickly?
5, 6?
Nice.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. It started yesterday.
Nice.
Wednesday, we got a full slate of Sonic.
Yeah, we do. Oh. I wonder if Dark Spine Sonic's going to be running. He's a fantastic speedrunner for it. Most
will
of the
say that-
tricks that you see for Sonic games, he found those skips and glitches. It's a thing of beauty.
One of the probably the coolest runs, and I don't know if they played it yet, but Super Monkey Ball. Like those are like that speed run's fucking fantastic.
The task run of Super Monkey Ball is great. It's stupid.
Like literally,
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
they fucking jump right off the edge at the start and somehow make it into the hole.
Yeah, look over the edge and then they'll boop, 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 boop,
Yep.
boop. And you're like,
All
18
18 things.
Friday at 1:15 my time, so 4:15 your time. Friday, Super Monkey Ball 2,
AM or PM?
PM.
Okay.
So midday.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, those are always a great time. So great runs to watch. Hey, anyone that's listening, if you have a few extra bucks, why don't you throw it over there? It's help to support Médecins Sans Frontières, Doctors Without Borders. We definitely need that in this day and age,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
right now.
100%.
So go throw some money their way, or buy some
charity.
shirts off of the Yeti. All their profit, their $5 profit per shirt, goes to the charity. Yeah, that's been my week, and I
Nice.
guarantee that's how my week is going to be for next week.
Shit. They have on Wednesday. They must have just added this. I didn't see this last night. At 9 p.m. my time, which is what, midnight yours.
Yeah.
RE3 make
Oh, nice.
speedrun.
Oh, that's probably going to be like 18 minutes. That's not a long game.
That'd be cool. It's a bonus game.
Oh yeah, I love the bonus games.
So it's right after Sonic Heroes. So I'm assuming if they get like
yes.
Sonic.
yo, that's what I was thinking of. This song is so fucking catchy. I remember that
Right?
game so
Yo,
much.
Crush 40. Ooh, all
Dude,
all
Crush
their
40 is
songs are
mint.
bangers. Did you hear the one from Sonic Forces where the lead singer of Hoobastank sings it?
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's a banger. It's called Fist Bump.
All right.
that's awesome.
It's Crush 40 and Hoobastank.
Bro, Hoobastank was dope.
Together
Forgot
we
about
can
that.
show the world what we can do. You were next to me and I'm next to you.
Get
Pushing on through until the battle's won.
Nice.
Brr, brr.
at fangamer.com.
Oh, yeah,
Games
Fan
done
Gamer.
quick. You can get an official GDQ face mask.
Yeah, It won't ship until October.
Wow. It's the
Yeah.
GDQ arcade floor. And they made it into a face mask. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're
It's pretty new.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know if Humble Bundle. They used to do a thing every year with GDQ, where they had a bundle. I don't know. I think ever since IGN bought them, they don't really do.
Oh, IGN owns Humble Bundle.
Yeah,
Oh,
at least they've owned them for a little bit.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. That's lame. Hey,
This
Yakuza
is-
franchise still on sale.
Okay.
Yakuza
I
Kiwami 2 and 0.
had to buy a shirt from the Yeti for GDQ. It's
That's the
cloud.
one.
Yeah, and it fucking glows in the dark.
Yeah,
That is fucking awesome looking.
I ordered my 2 shirts, so
It fucking
well
glows in
Gucci.
the dark. How cool is that? That's fucking cool.
It's so rad.
That's pretty
Prices
sick.
are
I like
reasonable.
that.
And yeah, it goes to a good cause.
I wasn't gonna do it. And I just saw that, and I'm like,
Do it.
now I gotta.
Like I said, it goes to a good cause.
What is this?
I
Yeah.
would, but I just spent money, so.
The what? What'd you say, Schroeder?
The cloud shirt?
It's the Yeti. .com.
The Yeti,
TH.
YETEE.
Yep. The YETEE.com, and it's right on the main page. It glows
I
in the
love
dark.
Yeti. There's such
Official
good
GDQ.
That's what I'm wearing right now. From the Yeti. I swear to God, nowadays, like the only shirts I wear are ones from the Yeti. Like I don't wear any other T-shirts. They're so comfy. They're good price. They're high quality. God damn it, this is feeling like a sponsorship for the Yeti.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
Not
Yeti.
a paid sponsor.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, bud.
Oh, I just found this out. The fucking glow in the dark is him in his dress.
Oh, that's fine.
That is
Oh my
fucking
God, that's so
amazing.
Good
cool.
final on it.
That's
just
real
realized that
cool. Holy
his-
shit, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, his long hair shows up in braids, and then he has his dress on.
Oh, that's fucking
There it
rad.
is.
That's
I'm looking
so
at it. I'm
rad.
like,
I might have to cop that.
I'm like, why does he have? I look closer. Yeah, it's him in his fucking dress. Oh, that's
well, then you
amazing.
have to get it then.
I do. Fuck, dude. That's amazing. Yeah, good shit. Little sponsorship, not sponsorship out there. So everyone's there. Do it. Oh, who you want to go next, James?
What did you do this week?
Myself played some Grounded with the boys. Didn't really do much. Play Apex again. Me and Mark got into that a little bit. The last 2 nights, just kind of trying to grind out as much as I can because I've yet to finish a season pass. I buy them and then never fucking finish them. So then I end with like 5 weeks of missions and I never complete 100% to get everything. So I'm like, fuck, I want to try to do as much as I can. Not even close. I still have 40 levels to go and it releases in 5 hours. So yeah. So the new season comes out tomorrow. We played a couple of the new mode, the always be closing mode. It's interesting. There's no shields. You start off with an Evo shield, the one that it gets better the more damage you do. But you always have to be moving to the point where the ring literally shrinks to nothing. My first match I played, the circle completely disappeared. So it was just 3 teams fighting inside of the zone, dying, trying to be the last person to be standing. Fucking Caustic
Damn.
throws down his gas and they end up winning. I was like, that's a move right there.
Damn.
Be the last 2 teams standing, there's no ring, and just throw a Caustic fucking gas down, and then the other team's gonna die faster.
Good old caustic fart gas.
Yep. So did that, played some Fall Guys with everybody, and then that's pretty much about it. Went to the mountains yesterday. Fucking there, unfortunately, everything was still closed. I don't know if you guys ended up seen. I don't think I sent you guys any pictures actually.
I thought you did.
I sent pictures of the rain. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it was. But it's gonna be hard to see. But yeah, you can see the little bit like the black, like the darker streaks there.
Those
For those,
arrows?
no, that's rain.
Oh.
So the crazy thing about here is because everything is so flat, you can literally see the rain. Like that's probably like 30 miles away.
Nice.
And there's a couple other ones. It's just like, and this is from the top of the mountain. Same concept. You can see, obviously, these pictures do no justice, but I'm 15,000 feet in the air, and I can see the rain from like, and then just one of the crazy wonders of living in Arizona. And then there was, you guys remember a couple months ago? No, actually, it was like last month when the mountain was on fire or whatever.
Yeah.
I was sending the pictures of all the flames and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got that's part of the
Jeez.
forest. All the trees are burned down.
Oh wow. Nice.
So that was a sight to see. Wonders of a little harder to see in Arizona, but you can kind of see like what looks like twigs, like sticks. Like all that used to be green. Like these things that are kind of like right there, those are all trees that are burned down. All that's completely gone. So that was wild to see. I was like, I never seen anything like that before. But that was cool. Another long week of homeschooling for kindergartners. So that was fun. But that's another view from atop of the mountain. It's gonna be a little hard to see, but it's just
Dude, you need
crazy.
to get your phone fixed.
Yeah, I know.
You really do.
Oof.
In the front, both
Yeah.
all cracked.
You either need to get a new phone or fix that.
I got the Apple Care. I just
Fucking
have
go
to do it.
in. Yeah.
Fucking
Get
first
taken
appointment's
down.
like in like 15 days or
It's
something
also
stupid
a
like that.
process of like resetting up your new phone.
Yeah. And I don't have my iCloud's full. It's been full for like 3 years. So anytime I have,
computer.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah. iTunes, my guy. Well, no, that sometimes doesn't work. That like 90% of the time doesn't work.
Yeah.
I've never seen issues with that.
I've seen nothing but issues with it.
But other than that, I didn't do
Unless it's
too
a Mac.
crazy much. I've been wanting to build a new computer, just trying to figure out how to start with that. That's something I'm definitely going to be I really want to do. Just because I like the computer that I have, but at the end of the day, it was just a quick thing to buy so I could start gaming with everybody. Not the
Use that one as like do kind of like what I do. Use that one for like Streamlabs and like the recording bit, and then play on like a new computer or vice versa.
yeah, it's not a bad idea. But yeah, that's nothing too crazy. What about you, James? How you been? I mean, not the other James, Nate James. Sorry, buddy. Not.
All right. I haven't been too bad. Kind of not doing a whole lot. I got my new chair. Yeah, that's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, what kind of chair did you get? Yes, you texted it yesterday.
Secret Labs Titan XL.
How is it?
With your fancy
I
chair over there.
fucking love this thing, dude. It
Is
is
that-
the most comfortable chair I've ever sat in my life.
It looks like a fabric, not like a leather type
This
material that
this
falls
is
apart
the
and gets really
soft
sad.
leather. They don't make the cookies and cream edition that this one is in the leather because I don't think you could get a gray leather per se, I guess. I don't know, but like this one, it's just like light gray and black. They call it cookies and cream because there's like colorway through here. But I don't know. This felt pillow is also pretty fucking nice. It's really, really comfy.
How was it on the ass? Like that's always a big thing, just sitting all day.
Yeah.
Oh, see, it's firm, but it doesn't feel like plywood.
That's good. That's good.
Super good material. Secret Labs does it right. Like they're expensive, but they're definitely worth it. At least in my opinion. Yeah, no, I have no complaints. This is my favorite chair, and I legitimately just enjoy sitting in it. Like I can do nothing and just like being in my chair.
Good shit.
Other than that, I got my new mic yesterday. Got that set up. No wait, was that yesterday or the day before?
I think that was the day before.
It was the day before. I got it Saturday.
What might you get?
I got an Aston Origin XLR.
Oh, nice.
mic.
That looks nasty. That's awesome looking.
Thank you. And then I am using the PreSonus AudioBox 96 that the good old boy Pithecus gave to me. I appreciate that. But no, this thing, I like it a lot. It's a nice mic. If I can, I can't get the logo around, but no, Aston, I love their fucking products, dude. They make such nice, clean looking products, and they're all just like super well done, and it has a built-in pop filter. The only thing it doesn't have is a shock mount, but I'm not really concerned about that. But yeah, it uses a stainless steel mesh for its pop filter, which is really cool. I don't know. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna be using it a lot more for actual vocals and whatnot too, instead of just talking in podcasts, because the USB mics I bought can't fucking handle that shit, and this can actually handle like high end and low end. So that's what I'm looking for, and it's just convenient to have a nice mic for everything else.
It is nice.
Other than that, nothing.
Did you change your name
much.
since the last time you've been on?
No, I have not.
Got him.
So other than that, I've been playing League the past couple nights, which I actually really enjoy. So if anyone out there wants to play fucking League, we should play League because I'm having a lot of fun. I Kindred.
I loved when you were playing League and I was watching you play League. I've never played it before, and I was like giving you tips on it.
Yeah, dude, bro, the only MOBA I have ever touched in my life is Smite. I'm not familiar with how MOBAs work pretty much at all. And I got into a fight with this kid fucking yesterday because he kept
it's
bitching and
League.
moaning. Yeah, dude, League's toxic as fuck. It's
What do you
great. I want to play
expect?
again. But no, this kid got into like a screaming match with me because he's like, I'm gonna take mid, and I'm like, okay. So I follow him and help him out, and he starts like losing his shit in the type. He's like, I said I had mid. I'm like, does teamwork not exist in this game? What are we doing?
No,
and they're like, no, you're supposed to be in jungle, and I'm like,
yeah.
but help. The other team is literally destroying us with two people, two per, and then one roaming. Like, we had our roamer. What are we doing? And he's just losing it. I don't fucking like people that. So far, the people that I've met playing that game are either incredibly chill or the worst kind of person.
Yep, I've heard that same. People that
Sounds
are
like League.
very toxic in that game.
It's really
like
fun though. Like, the character I use is Kindred, which is basically like yin and yang, and there's a whole fucking lore about it. They're like the eternal hunters, and they're so dope. And they're really fun to play. And the not combos, but like the kind of animations and shit that fucking Wolf and Lamb will do together is so neat. And I just really like the lore. So that's who I decided to buy because I wasn't playing as one of the randoms. I wanted a character to play as specifically. And yeah, that's all I've really been doing. Other than that, I watched The Predator today, the 2018 remake, and
what's it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
it wasn't that bad. I will say I stopped it about halfway through. I've never seen it, so there is a point in time where it looks like the predator might hurt a dog, so I paused it and I haven't gone back to it. 100%.
Pretty good.
I saw a pit bull. The kid was like, "Oh, hi, puppy," and the dog was like, "Hi, kid," and then all I hear is like the fucking noise of the predator. That's not the noise, but you know
what
I
you
mean.
need to do
Yeah.
is go on the website doesthedogdie.com.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah,
Yes.
no, it really
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and now they've updated it. Like
What?
they've added more. Like let me look up. Does the
Well, first does Nate want to spoil?
well? Hold
Oh,
on.
if it dies, I can just skip.
There you
Does
go.
the dog die? Crowdsourced emotional spoilers for movies, TVs, books, and more. So, but they also have kids dying, addiction, animal abuse, dog fighting. There's a lot of things on here. Does the horse die? Alcohol abuse. Let's look
It's actually
up.
a pretty cool site for a lot of like people things that trigger
Mhm.
people. You can
Yeah.
skip over it. That's actually I didn't know that.
They
I
give you
hope so.
timestamps and everything. I think if you click them.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. X. What does the X mean? X means they have it.
I
X gonna
remember
give
I
it to you.
couldn't turn it, but this is Aston. If you're looking for a really good XLR mic and you got a little dough to spend, pick one of these guys up. They're fucking nice. Not a paid sponsor.
Does,
But yeah, fucking love these
like,
guys.
does
These
it
guys have
not
really
work?
good
Does
quality.
their search not work anymore?
Other than that, I'm waiting for a fucking part for my car to come in, and I haven't ordered it yet. So like, I guess not waiting for it to come in, but waiting for it to be back in stock so I can order it. Because apparently, I just can't fucking upgrade my radio until this piece comes back, and it's like the most important piece because it keeps like my lane keep assist, my fucking assisted cruise control, all that shit, and the stuff that makes my car stop by itself.
I guess.
It's all
What?
controlled through there, and I can't do that till I get this harness.
So,
So
There you go.
fun fact.
What's up?
DoesTheDogDie.com. Their search does not work.
I got it.
You got it? It's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just refusing to work. Like I have it in the search here, and it's just like, nope, don't feel like it.
Nope.
That's fucking dumb.
Do you have a JavaScript or an ad blocker on?
Nope.
Let's see what we got here. Is it a space alien dog?
No.
That says, oh, nope, you're good.
The pit bull's fine.
Yeah, there's a space
Okay.
alien dog that something happens to.
Well, yeah, there's like the predator dogs that don't
yeah.
look enough like dogs, so I don't care.
Yep,
Let's talk
those
about
are all
that.
fucked.
As long as the pit bull is fine,
Yeah.
I am okay.
Yeah, the Earth dog is fine.
They say the earth dog is fine.
Yep.
Good.
That's what I said.
Awesome.
Earth dog is dope. He's good.
Earth dog is K.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Another one says no Earth dogs were harmed in the making of this movie, but alien dogs get effed.
Alien dogs get effed. Yeah, they're big, ugly looking motherfuckers, but that's fine. Yo, so I don't know why this popped into my brain, but does anyone remember Pop Tropica?
Nope.
Pop Tropica.
What?
Pop Tropica.
Nope.
It was a game. It was an internet game. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
yep, I know
So,
exactly. Virtual
Pop
world for
Tropica,
kids.
Yes. That game that was so fucking lit, bro. Alright. So
It's on the
reason-
level of like Club Penguin and shit during that
Yeah,
phase.
Oh yeah, I see. I remember that from the DS game.
Okay. But I don't
Yeah,
know
like, I've
why
never
this
played it.
fucking popped into my head. But Pop Tropica. This shit used to be mentally fucking stimulating as fuck, bro. Like, this shit would make you think. And like, oh dude, it was so cool. There were so many interesting things you can do. And like, it had you go throughout history and like learn about shit, and it was like super neato. And fucking there was this one time where you were doing like this fucking Greek mythology thing, and you had to figure out what the fruit of the bro. I don't know where I'm going with this or how I got to this, but I'm fucking. I don't know what's happening. Well, you had to
So-
learn about
Or the
the fruit
randomness of our
of the
podcast
underworld.
works.
the
So
fruit of the
Nate,
underworld, huh?
I'm playing it right now.
Are you?
Yeah, no, legit, I'm playing it right now. Where's the fun in this?
Bro, no. You can't play it for 5 seconds and give an opinion. I put years, at least 4 to 5 years of my life into this game, from the ages of like, I want to say, I don't know, 11 to like 15.
It's like me and RuneScape.
Oh, I did that too, but this was like my educational fun because like I'm big into history and I really fuck with history. And this has a lot to do with like a bunch of shit. James is just
Kids are
troping through.
missing. Carrots are missing.
Oh yeah.
Even the cat is missing.
Oh, you're probably dealing with the evil bunny dude. I remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, bro, I remember my login, dude. I had so much shit done on this game. I'm fucking drowning in nostalgia.
So does this mean I'm gonna fucking do a Would You Look at That on Pop Tropica?
Probably.
Pretty
Am I
much.
doing?
Game
Am I
from
recording?
2007.
Yeah. Am I recording a Would You Look at That on Pop Tropica right now during the podcast?
Yes, sir. Bro, this, it got to see. There was a point in time where it got to the point of microtransactions, and that's where I cut out. Because like you could purchase outfits before, you would have to work
I see.
hard to get outfits.
Yeah, it
And
looks
like that's
very.
what I had to do.
Oh, I could play games. Hold on.
Yeah, there's mini games and shit. But no,
I
like
work
I used to
hard
have
for
to
my
like
money.
complete like super special challenges and like grind for 3 days straight on the same challenge to be able to get the specialty suit for this specialty mission. And then they were like, well, you can just start buying things. And I'm like, okay, cool. Have a great day. And I just never played it again. But bro, hang on. How do I get my email? I don't remember my username. No.
So who wants to go next?
He's doing that. Mark, what's up, man?
Sir,
Yeah,
your
I'm
appointment is
done.
only 20 minutes long. I can't help you out.
That's fair.
What's up, Mark? How you been?
I'm not too bad.
Yeah, I'm done playing Pop Tropica.
I played a handful of games this week. Let me take a look. Played some Fall Guys for a good couple rounds. I had my first win last night.
Oh hell yeah, my
Nice.
guy.
That was pretty dope. I've come in second before, but I've never actually won one. So getting a win last night at like 2 a.m. was pretty great.
What game mode did you get the win in? Do you remember?
Like the last game.
I want to
Yeah,
say it was a Hexagon,
Oh
Whatever that-
shit!
whatever that one
Nice.
is.
Yeah, Hexadrop, I think it's called.
Yep.
Yeah, I pretty much like fell down pretty much to the last one on like the first couple little bits. So I like screwed myself like really well, but for some reason I was able to get to the last one. I guess there was only 8 people in it, so it was pretty worked out. I was happy.
Forgot to save too. We all played a crazy, funny game of Cards Against Humanity,
Oh yeah.
we did.
and then we blew up Nate's Discord with music.
I had to
Yep.
mute that shit. I muted that Discord server.
I don't know what you guys did, but it was still running the next day.
Yeah,
I
it was.
jumped on and it was like 37 mess, like actually more than that.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Y'all ran my music bot for like 12 hours?
Yeah, right
I
around.
think it was
Jesus Christ.
38.9 to be specific.
Oh
Got
my
your money's
god.
worth.
The music bot was free.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess.
That
Yeah,
was
you
funny.
have to pay per minute.
Oh, bro, that would be so
fun.
broke.
Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too fun.
Anything else?
Yeah, I played some Fall Guys. I played some Death Stranding. Still trying to finish that game. I'm getting there. I'm this far away from one of the main objectives. like this far away. Like I actually had to look up what I had to do for the next thing because the instructions weren't too crazy clear, and I didn't want to just cause a bunch of mayhem to try and figure it out because I thought that's what I had to do. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh yeah, I literally just have to like go into this fucking ghost infested area and fucking let them catch me and then do this elaborate bunch of shit. But of course I kept on reading and I was like, holy fuck, that's where it happens. So that's the point where I'm at. I'm pretty close to a big point in Death Stranding and I'm pretty excited to play it again. Fuck, that game is long. I'm like 47 hours into it, I want to say 45, 47, somewhere around there.
Damn.
It's beautiful. It's great. It takes a while. I had to do it in separate sections. Like for the first week, I played it a shit ton, and then it got a bit more repetitive after I don't know, my life changed a bit more. So it's just like I don't have enough time to do all this sort of thing. But fortunately enough, I'm getting close enough to the end of the game, so I hopefully should be able to finish that soon enough, and it won't seem as repetitive. But I do want to 100% it, like do all the deliveries and S class all of those because it shouldn't be too difficult after I finish the game.
That's good.
But it'll be a time. But if I want to do that, then that's some kind of testament to what the game is. It's really enjoyable.
Oh yeah,
We're
100%.
basically doing the exact same thing for 40, almost 50 hours.
Yeah,
and you
for almost
still
2
wanna
days
play
straight. For
And you-
past 2 days straight, yeah, almost. It's fucking wild. There aren't too many games that I've done like that. I mean, honestly, a lot of Bethesda games I've played like that. Probably Hitman, I think a little bit. Gary's Mod, but I don't. Yeah, I guess I do binge a lot of games. Never mind. Fucking Ark. I stand corrected. Never mind.
Oh yeah, with the joys of binging.
Yeah, but if you haven't played Death Stranding, definitely recommend picking it up. And it's a beautiful piece of cinematic masterwork and fucking gameplay. Gameplay is alright, but it's a beautiful game.
and does it really? It really shows off how crazy Hideo Kojima is.
Yeah, like the amount of like little shit that's in there, like the amount of little effects and like things that just don't necessarily need to be included in the story, at least in my opinion, to make it really seem out there. But then like it's one of those things that it's just like I'm just trying to think of like it's just like for example like a random ass flashback where some people are just like walking through a hallway and then there's just like this fucking like tentacle monster that just comes out and just flashes and it just happens for a second. You're like, what the fuck just did I just watch? And it goes back to normal gameplay. And like little shit like that, it's like I have no idea what's going on, but it's beautiful. But yeah, that's Death Stranding. Pick it up.
Did you see the picture of what are those little tiny things that float in the air? It's like Carbos something.
The Crylobites?
Yeah, Crylobites. Have you seen the picture of one of those up close?
No, but they're probably terrifying.
No, they're adorable. Look it up real quick. Death Strand. Crylobite Death. No, not delivered. Close up.
Take a look.
While they're doing that, Schroeder, how's your week been, man?
Pretty good. I've been staying extra busy. Running around, trying to enjoy the summer while we have it.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, because it won't last for too much longer.
Nope.
They're so adorable.
I've been enjoying the last couple years down in Florida with no winter.
Snow.
So, yeah. So I'm so scared for my truck. I think it's not gonna make it. Did you guys find that photo you were looking for?
Yep, looking at it right now.
Okay. Well, I don't want to.
No.
No?
Actually,
Here, just look up Death Stranding Crylobite and in images. There's an Instagram post of what they look like.
I'll find it later.
Yeah. If anything, I'll actually.
But yeah, Mark, if you want to finish up your week, or keep going. Step into yours.
Sure. I played some Cooking Simulator. That pissed me off a little bit. Played an indie game called Overcrowd, where you pretty much design and manage a subway station that's done in like a pixel environment.
Oh,
And
okay, that's pretty cool.
It's really good. I don't know. It's more of a management simulator where you hire staff and make sure it's clean and make sure there's a bunch of like little amenities for the people going through your subway station and making sure they're happy and you're making money. It's a good game. Would recommend it. I just picked it up randomly. Yeah, we played some Apex. I built a NAS server today. That was fun.
Nice.
If you're not familiar with what those are, that's a network attached storage server. So it's just like a computer that has a big ass hard drive attached to it, or a cluster of hard drives, and then
Okay.
you connect to your network and have most of your data or all of your important data on that. So you don't really have any data on your actual computers themselves. And then you can run like virtual machines and all that super fun stuff. So that was my project for today.
Science.
All right, I posted the picture in our little group chat.
That's all for my week.
Cool.
Good shit. Schroeder, how about you, sir?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I've been outside trying to enjoy the sun while we have it. Lord knows, season of overcast is sure
Upon us.
soon upon us. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I've been going to the gym a bit lately. I took the laptop. Actually, I have a tiny little laptop that usually makes me very angry because you cannot do anything with it. Literally a Google Chrome web browser. It's got a 4 gig hard drive in it or something. It's that
Hell
same
yeah.
one. I don't know if
I
you
was like,
remember.
yeah, I was gonna ask. I was like, you've had that for a fucking minute.
Right, dude. Ridiculous. I can't even run updates
I know
on it,
exactly
man.
which one you're talking about too. That's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Matter of fact, that thing is so beat up. What was I doing? I had to run down the street for some reason, and then I realized, oh god, I forgot something, and I stopped, and that thing went flying out of my book bag like a damn bird, and smashed into the ground and got all of that stuff messed up. But
Oh,
guess
no.
what? It was all right, and it still works, and it's still kicking along. But it's dope, 'cause I can
You know,
hook it
it's
up.
always the cheap shit that's like a tank.
Yeah, you know. So
Yeah, you
like,
fucking bring that in and play music on it and shit.
Everything's soldered to it. That's why.
right, it's just one piece. It's pretty dope. It's basically a tablet with a keyboard attached to it.
Yep.
So I've been actually taking that around with me and hooking up it to my hotspot basically. And I worked on a little more stuff for this week's show than I usually do. So that's kind of what I've been up to. I've gone out to Scotts Park. I've gone up to Asbury. What else have I done? As far as gaming goes, played quite a bit of Grounded, which we'll go into a little bit in a short period of time here. And that Cards Against Humanity the other night was so funny. It was so
Oh, it really was.
ridiculous. We need to post in the channel the card we got. That one specific one that Piff copied. It was like, when life's got you down, always remember that there's this in the world, blank in the world. And there was 3 cards, and all 3 cards were fucking gold.
See if I can
Hilarious.
find it real quick.
Oh my god, it was funny. But other than that, I think we attempted to throw the Battle Royale with cheese down.
Yeah, we played
Yeah.
a few rounds.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I
think there was 4 of us, and yeah, had some good old friends show up.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, the Battle Royale with cheese is a session, typically on Thursday nights, where we get as many people together as possible to fight one another for supremacy over nothing. It's a pretty wonderful experience. Typically, we play Overwatch most of the time, and in its heyday, we've had. What the heck is that? What are you doing? What is that?
That is the official outfit of the new Space Jam 2.
Movie?
Yep. LeBron James.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Yep, that was just released an hour ago. Breaking.
Breaking news.
Yep.
Breaking news.
World premiere.
I don't have a button for breaking news.
Oh yeah, I just saw that and I wanted to before I lost it.
News.
So trying to pick that back up. So if anybody out there plays the Overwatch on PC, let us know and we'll get you into the group. We used to stream it every Thursday night when it is around 9-10 o'clock, but we haven't done it in a little. So it was nice kind of doing that. So heads up, guys. That's what I'm aiming to do this Thursday as well. Yeah. That up. What else has happened, really? Kind of running around, trying to be healthy. Grounded. Oh. We'll go into this too in a short period here, but Pokemon Go Fest Makeup Day was today.
How was that?
or not today, but yesterday. I don't know if I'd recommend. Definitely wasn't a 10 out of 10, that's for sure. Caught some of the same. It was just basically the same stuff that was just floating around. And I acquired 2 shinies, which is pretty dope. But yeah, that's pretty much my week. I've had some other personal things changing. I've been looking through the channel. I think I'm gonna do a new run through of Bendy.
There you go.
It was a fun run through in the first place, but it was super impromptu, and I played the entire game in one sitting. So I think I might actually break it up and. Because remember, if you've ever played Bendy in the Ink Machine, first off, it's dope. If you haven't played
it is.
highly recommend it. Occasionally, you can get all 4 chapters because it sells in 4 different pieces. Occasionally, you can get all 4 as a bundle. So keep your eye out, typically on Steam, sometimes Humble Bundle, those type of things. And when you're playing it, you have an option at one point to go through either a left door or right door, the devil door or the angel door. I don't remember which one I went through, but I'm going to go through the other door. But I think I'm going to break it up into the different episodes, each chapter, if you will, to kind of get things rolling again. I noticed I think it's not even. I think it's unavailable on YouTube. It's on Facebook actually, but I think it's unavailable on YouTube. So just putzing around with that kind of thing. I want to try to move the stuff forward, and I think that's about it.
Nice.
Good shit.
Yeah, pretty simple week.
I found the card.
What were the
Yo, whenever you need to pick me up, just remember that you live in a world where blank exists. Or just remember that you live in a world where Fat Elvis exists. Just remember you live in a world where queefing so loud it scares the dog it exists. Remember you live in a world where throwing a cat into ceiling fans exists. You live in a world where butt sex exists. And you live in a world where a donkey show exists.
God,
They're all great.
All bangers.
Yeah, bro,
All
we were
bangers.
laughing so hard that night.
Oh, it was awesome.
That was a good time.
Let's get into some news. And before we do, Sir James, want to give a quick shout to our good old patrons.
Of course. Mad shoutouts to Morgan and Jeffrey for enhancing your lockpick skills by being a patron. Morgan
Exactly.
and Jeffrey, you guys are pretty neat.
And as
10 out
always,
of
if
10
you would like,
recommend.
100%. And as always, if you would like to join our amazing Patreon, you can definitely do so at patreon.com/levelunlockedpodcast. Let's dive in. I got some quick gaming and movie news, not gaming news. So kind of been a constant theme where movies are getting postponed, change, postponed, change, postponed, tendent. And No Time to Die, the new James Bond movie, seems to be the two that continuously are in the news. So today, Warner Brothers came out and said they will not release Tenet until 70% of movie theaters are open, because they feel that anything less than 70% of movie theaters being closed will not be good for the movie. So if you want to see
that
it,
fucking movie.
yeah.
Don't release it.
So 70% of the movie theaters
on
have to be open before we're
streaming.
gonna see that movie.
Put it on stream.
No, because
Fox.
the entire point is for it to be a one-day exclusive showing. If you miss it, you miss it. Period.
Yep.
So, like, okay, nobody wants to see it then. Like, you're saying that, oh, hey, this small group of people's going to see it. And that's it. Nobody else can see it ever again.
Well, I hope they eventually change their thing on it, but we'll see.
They're not going to. This movie
No, they're
has
not.
been this movie has been this concept for about 2 years now.
Just watch it on the Pirate Bay the next day.
Exactly. If this is why pirating's a thing.
That's fucking dumb.
Wait,
no one can
no,
have.
it's
Are
dumb.
we not allowed to have exclusivity?
No, it's dumb that they're fucking
No.
gatekeeping this shit.
No, they're not gatekeeping it.
They're gatekeeping.
The entire concept was for it to be a one-day showing. If you want to
Yep.
see the movie, you're gonna see the movie. If you're not, you're not.
Then I won't.
Damn.
Then don't.
Yeah.
It's not
It'll
meant
be,
for you then.
Then lose all the money.
We're not
So,
losing them. They're not losing
Go
any
under.
money. They're getting everyone they want.
Yep.
Who?
So we'll
okay,
see what
how much-
happens.
That movie must have cost fucking a ton of money to make.
And let's
Any,
find out.
Probably.
any. So
Probably looking a good 150 million.
yeah, I
They're
mean, you
waiting
gotta
for
think.
70% of theaters. So how long is that going to be?
Yeah,
It's
Next
just
year.
a lot of money that compounds over some
Yeah.
time. And yeah, I know that you have so much money because you've made these movies in the past. It's just
Like,
if
so
the hype kind of
25
dies
million.
down.
How much was it, Nate?
225 mil.
I guess just the thing, like, how long are you as a company willing to wait on a movie to just
that's only
kind of
gonna be
sit on
shown
it?
once.
It's
Or the
Nolan,
public.
so he'll wait as
Yeah.
long as
He
he
needs to
goddamn
fucking
pleases.
stop sniffing his own farts.
Like I would have saw it like
Nolan's a
6 months
fucking
ago.
Genius.
Release it on streaming, and you don't want money. Apparently, he doesn't want money.
He doesn't need money. He does this because he
True.
likes to.
That studio does not want money.
On the flip side of it, though, the other big one, No Time to Die, that has been postponed and changed dates 7 times, is now releasing 5 days earlier. It was going to be released December, then it was going to be released on Black Friday, then November 17th, and now it's being released November 12th. So that has now moved up 5 days. No particular reason as to why it's moved up, but the slot became open, so they said, sure, why not?
There's literally no goddamn reason to not release any of this shit on streaming. Literally no
idea.
fucking reason.
Well,
Nah, fuck
James
streaming.
Bond, they would never release a James Bond movie directly to streaming, I don't think.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, why? What? Give me a reason why they wouldn't.
Well, this particular one, because for one, it's the 25th James Bond movie, and it's Daniel Craig's last movie as
Okay.
James Bond. So I don't think they would want to release it
Not
on
everything
streaming for
has
that.
to go to streaming.
So I think that's the only reason why they wouldn't, because they want to have. They already had a huge thing planned in Tokyo for the opening day or the world premiere, whatever. They had this huge festivities and they had all
World
that,
premiere.
and plus they have the song that comes with it that usually wins an Oscar. That's performed, so they make it this extravagant event. If you release it on streaming, they can't have that extravagant event where the huge world premiere of it.
Yeah, but
So,
these are very different times we're living in.
well, yeah, I know.
Don't get me wrong. I do love going to the movies to see a movie.
Didn't
There's
Tinseltown
it's
just open?
Completely separate. It's soon. It's opening up
Really?
soon. I think next
I
week.
thought they were selling.
No, like either next week or in
No,
2 weeks.
that
It's opening
was-
up.
That was a very large miscommunication because a bunch of people look at things at face value. It was the Planet Fitness building that was getting sold.
Oh yes, I actually did hear that they were moving out of there.
Oh, where are they
They're
going?
Moving down towards the Babies R Us. They're getting the Babies R Us building.
Oh wow!
and turn
So
that into a
you mean
gym.
someone's actually finally buying that building? Holy shit!
Isn't that over by Dick's?
It's right next
that's by
to
that's by the
Target.
store.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that
okay.
building.
That's fucking been vacant since I was
Ever.
there.
That's gonna be a gym, and I'm hyped for it because it's gonna be big.
The next big piece of TV and movie news: Netflix was producing and making a live-action Avatar series, the Last
Mhm.
Airbender series. Unfortunately, they lost both of their creators today.
Yes, they
Oof.
did. Didn't that happen a couple
What?
days ago?
Wouldn't it?
I know. What's his name had made an official announcement saying him and the other guy are leaving the creative team.
Yeah, you're
Imagine
right.
This.
Today they just confirmed it. That's what it was.
Imagine this. Okay. They released the Avatar live action series on Netflix, and we could possibly live in a world where the M. Night Shyamalan live action Avatar movie is the best live action Avatar movie.
It won't be.
That's
though,
what I was
because
thinking.
Netflix knows what they're doing. They've
I
made
mean,
some pretty good movies.
They.
They do have a lot of
Yeah,
little
but,
that
like-
to work with.
Dude, The Irishman is a phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
But have you seen all the shit that Adam Sandler came out with minus?
Bro, Sandy
Uncut
Wexler was
Gems.
great. I love
What was the
Sam
one
Jackson.
with Chris Helmsworth?
Chris Hemsworth.
The Extinction or something?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That was a good movie. Six Underground.
I heard Six Underground's not good.
Six
I liked it.
Underground's great.
I thought that was
Ryan
phenomenal.
Reynolds, that movie was awesome. See, the thing is though,
Gory
if-
Michael
if-
Bay
if
movie.
you don't like Michael Bay blow up shit, you're not.
Yeah,
Gonna
you're
do
not
it.
gonna like it.
Yeah, I would have to be in the right mindset.
Yeah, like,
for
if
that.
you don't like boom, pow, shoot, and cool car chases, it's not the movie for you.
Well, look at like all the award seasons. Half of the nominations went to Netflix, Prime, and Hulu. More than
Mm,
half did.
Netflix does like their track record is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking about all the other anime stuff that they've
Like
done,
the Full Metal Alchemist remake.
like the Death Note live action.
Okay, I'll give you that one. That movie pissed me the fuck off.
So they did say at Netflix, yeah, they did report it a couple days ago. Today, Netflix responded
Okay.
that they completely respect and admire both Michael and Brian and the story that they have started when they created the Avatar animated series. Although they have to depart from the live action project with us, we are confident that with the new creative team and with their adaptations that we will provide you the best content and best live action Avatar possible. So they are
Okay.
going to move forward with it, but not with the original people.
So with that being said, are we gonna have a Snyder Cut issue on our hands?
If they choose to completely wipe it, I hope they don't. If they already
No, they
started.
need to keep what they started with because they've been working on it for years.
Yep. So
Like,
I hope they
I'm
don't
sorry,
because
but-
that.
Like live action adaptations of anime has a terrible track record.
I think there's one. Hang on, let me let me get there.
You have to think
Um,
about it.
There
Honestly,
somewhere.
for what
Waiting.
it was, the Bleach one wasn't the worst thing in the world. It wasn't good, but like it wasn't horrid.
I mean, I could say the same thing about the Doom movie from like 2004 with The Rock.
Okay, no, that movie was objectively bad.
It wasn't.
In every
It
way.
wasn't the worst thing in the world.
Hey, let me look at
The
I look
Rock
at anime
definitely was
adaptations.
The Rock was definitely the only good part of that movie.
If anybody's gonna
Sure.
fight demons,
Who better than?
genetically modified
fucking-
demon creatures.
Oh, the Ghost
Oh,
in the
wait.
Shell movie was good.
No,
Wasn't
wasn't
it?
Sooner
No.
or
I,
later.
I remember that movie
sucked
vaguely.
Dick.
I
Wait, the
remember
newest
very-
one?
Yeah,
What was the one
No,
with
that was
Scarlett
fucking
Johansson?
That was the newest one.
that was the newest one.
I thought
That
people
was
loved it.
fucking atrocious.
Yeah, that was reviewed pretty well.
Yeah, that won awards.
Did it?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it did.
I'm shocked because that was trash.
Yeah.
I'm
I- see,
shocked.
I never really watched much of Ghost in the Shell. I came out of the theater. Well, one, I had a bad experience with
That's
it
fair.
going to see it in theaters, even though I got free tickets. Thanks, Crunchyroll. But I had a pretty bad experience because it was only in 3D, and I can't see 3D movies, so that was bad. But I came out of it with being like, I mean, it wasn't the worst garbage I've ever seen. It
yeah,
was,
that won awards.
It was, if anything, when I came out of the theater, I was like, this is mediocre at best.
Was the Your Lie in April live action any good?
I haven't seen that.
Oh.
I need to see it. It's probably bad, but it's like video game movies. Like, for the longest time, there was never a good video game movie.
There's always one that stands above them all.
Sonic the
original.
Hedgehog.
Well,
original
we know
OG.
now the JoJo's live adaptation was the best thing I've ever seen.
That was okay. That was fun to laugh at.
Oh, it was a great movie to just see. It wasn't a good movie.
It was an
though.
experience.
Yeah. It was so bad. It was awesome.
Gotta follow the slime or the
The
ooze.
live action Gintama.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
that's not good.
So we'll see what happens.
Oh, I know the Attack on Titan was apparently atrocious.
Yeah, that's what I hear too.
It's kind of a tough.
What other movie news do you
live
got?
Is the
action.
Tokyo Ghoul one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
Hmm.
Oh, hey, speaking of Tokyo Ghoul, Nate, pick this up.
Oh, sick. That's
Nice.
cool.
Once I'm done reading it, do you?
Couple more things here for movie news. In shocking news today, it was just confirmed that Morpheus is not in the Matrix 4. Lawrence Fishburne was not asked to reprise his role as Morpheus. No one knew that until today, because it was originally slated that every person from the original trilogy was coming back, and it was just confirmed today that he will not be here. He was not asked to come back. He doesn't know why, but Morpheus is not in the Matrix 4. So that'll be interesting.
Fishburne, he's not dead.
Next, you're gonna tell me Neo's not gonna be played by Keanu Reeves.
He's too busy making John Wick 5.
Yeah, 4 and 5.
Bill and Ted.
Did you guys ever hear of the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Great movie.
Just released today. It is being rebooted.
Good lord, why?
Kevin Hart and Will Smith will be playing the duo.
Oh god. Oh god.
It is being directed by the creator of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and it is being produced by Will Smith's company. So now,
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Good lord, though.
Will Smith is playing Steve Martin's character, and Kevin Hart is playing John Candy, the fat dude's character.
Oh god.
So
I feel
we'll see.
that movie is just gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
I've never
Comedy from the '80s with Steve Martin.
Really good. Fantastic.
It's a Thanksgiving movie. It's an older one. Basically, they both of them are trying to get home to see their wives. Steve Martin needs a ride, and he meets a random guy at the airport that's going to the same exact area, so they basically have to, like, suck it up and travel across the country to get home for the holidays.
Yeah,
and then there's just, like, an
terrible
adventure.
Snowstorm, they can fly out.
Yeah. Yep.
Driving around in a drop top
It was...
in the snow.
Yep. And and Steve Martin's character thinks the other character's trying to kill him, and it's just the whole thing. So we'll see how that goes.
Footloose is also a Thanksgiving movie.
Footloose?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Watch the scene where they're all in the dance hall area where they're actually dancing again. It's a full fucking like Thanksgiving dinner on the table. It's not just like refreshments and shit. It's a turkey. It's a whole fucking thing. Like
could be Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, ham's for Christmas.
Ham.
So
if you go to Japan, it's KFC.
That is true.
That is true.
Last quick 3 things I have. Random news: Ryan Reynolds sold his aviation gin company for he just sold it today. For $610 million.
Wow.
Ew.
Yeah, the second highest purchase of an alcohol company in history. George Clooney's sold his company for $630 million.
Wow.
Damn.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's just random. I just saw that. So, last two big things I have: the Ellen DeGeneres show. If you haven't really listened or paid attention to the news,
fuck Ellen.
Make Ellen Andre.
Ellen Andre.
No, just call it Ellen still, and it's just Eric Andre.
Yeah.
Eric Andre.
Make Eric Andre Ellen.
That's true. So
great.
lot of shit going down with that show, from a lot of accusations, misconduct, her basically being the worst person in the world. Some people say it's true, some people say it's not true.
Let's just take it at face value. Does she really look like a good person?
I could see to people's faces, yes, but like behind the scenes, 50-50. I can see like her being like a complete bitch.
Yeah, she could either be the sweetest person in the world or just the worst.
Like, I could see her being like, "Hey, what's up? Shake your hand. You're amazing. It's awesome." And then behind the scenes, like, "Oh my god, I didn't want to fucking do that."
Definitely like either half-heartedly nice or like behind closed doors, really, really terrible.
Yep. And so to add more flames to the everything going on, 3 of their highest senior producers, executive producers, have been outed by Warner Brothers. So if a lot of the whole the things and everything, it's not true. This is happening. Warner Brothers came in and threw down the hammer on 3 of the top executive producers on that show, which then basically just proves, unfortunately, that there is some shit going on behind the scenes. Because if there wasn't, why would they get rid of them?
Save face.
There is still, it's a very limited story, but it's developing as it goes, as it was just done about 3 hours.
Dang.
Last piece that I have for those who are DC fans, this Saturday is DC Fandom, where it is free. All you have to go is to dcfandom.com and you can sign up and you can be every single panel. The very first panel starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Marvel.
Is Wonder Woman panel, Wonder Woman 1984, to fast forward a couple hours beyond Batman, where they will rumored to be introducing a brand new Arkham game. It is rumored to be Batman Arkham Knights. So Gotham Knights. So we'll see if that happens. Followed at noon by the Suicide Squad panel, where we will be supposedly seeing the exclusive trailer to the Suicide Squad, as well as an open world Suicide Squad game.
Yeah, Rocksteady Games has already said that they were going to show it off then.
Yep. At 1:30, Chris Daughtry is performing a live concert.
Hell yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, Chris Daughtry.
He still makes music?
Yep.
Yeah. I saw him
What?
live.
At the event.
Huh?
I saw him live in concert too. It was at the
no, I was asking
no,
if
mine-
he's gonna be at that event.
Yeah, he's performing live on stream.
Wow.
Yeah. At 1:40, the Joker cast is coming on to reveal some
So
hidden
cool.
secrets. So the Joker, the the Joaquin Phoenix
I
Joker.
want to meet Joaquin Phoenix.
So we'll see what happens. At 3:10, Black Adam.
Ooh, that's gonna be great.
At 3:50, a secret surprise panel that is
Ooh.
unannounced that will have amazing surprises to be revealed.
Probably gonna be the Batman movie.
Probably. At 4 o'clock, the Aquaman panel.
Is this
To
AM or PM?
PM. At and that's going to be a really quick panel. It's only 10 minutes long. Basically, I
Jesus
guarantee
Christ.
they're just going to announce there's going to be a new Aquaman movie. At 4:10, it's Ask Harley Quinn. So there's the animated series Harley. It has the girl from The Big Bang Theory. She's the voice of Harley Quinn. You can tweet in questions and she'll answer them. At 4:30, you have a Shazam panel where they will most likely be introducing the new Shazam game. I mean, the Shazam movie.
Well, yeah, if they're gonna have a Black Adam panel, they definitely gotta have that.
Yep. And then the last two panels are more on the Suicide Squad game exclusive gameplay,
World premiere.
as well as at 5:30, another exclusive hidden panel, where it is rumored that they will be releasing footage of the Batman
Okay.
on top of the other secret one.
Right. Interesting.
So basically, from 10 to 5:30, there is going to be a lot going on.
Yeah, that sounds like that'd be kind of a fun little event to partake in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
When is it,
anyone's
Saturday?
down, I'm down to watch it. So unfortunately for
Is that-
me,
Is that
Starts
your
at-
time?
no, that's your time.
Okay.
10 a.m. I just thought about it. 10 a.m. your time is fucking
7 a.m. yours,
7
buddy.
mine.
Ooh, get fucked. Tony.
Wake the
So,
fuck up.
So we'll see if I'm awake. But that's all I got. You guys want to go around and do some news, and then we'll finish it up. James, you want to go first? You want to Schroeder or Marco? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter to me.
Well, Schroeder doesn't really ever have news, man. Let's have him go.
Yeah, let's have him go.
Okay.
I know you have something on.
Not to
one
put
of
you on the
viral
spot, but-
sensations of the year.
Huh?
You have something on the viral sensation of the year.
Oh yeah, Uncle Baja.
Uncle Raja.
Uncle Raja. It's so funny too because I showed my mom that video. Occasionally she'll use metal and non-stick pan.
Oh, it hurts my heart.
That
I would be
literally
disowned.
drives me crazy.
That's why
Raja,
she was
you
disowned
orphan?
by her parents.
Yeah.
Why you
Mom,
don't have
orphan?
family? I use metal on non-stick pan.
Yeah,
Now I'm
so
orphan.
yeah. So that video was uploaded on the 8th of July, and it already has over like 11 million views on it, which is
Already
freaking
talked about.
crazy. Are you serious? You haven't seen
I
this video yet?
legitimately
Uncle Raja?
no fucking clue.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah, because you were
Oh, yeah,
dying
you've
when
been
that was a
dying,
big
and you've
thing.
been out of the country, and
Yeah, you've been doing your world tour.
right?
Yeah.
About all
I've
that
been
Well,
stuff.
I
too
know
busy
we're-
for the internet.
Okay, well, I'll definitely send you a link. It's pretty amazing.
Okay.
It's actually the dude's name is Nigel NG. Then again, I didn't dig crazy deep, but I couldn't find his real name. But he's a Malaysian comedian from the UK. It's his brainchild is this Uncle Raja who critiques the video that got all of the hype was him critiquing a BBC video of a lady cooking egg fried rice and how horribly wrong she does it. Where she
You know, wash rice.
yeah.
Rice stinky like you.
Yeah, it's really super good. So he's actually dropped a couple more videos since then. There's when I typed up the little article I put together, it was only 4, but he actually dropped another one. James, the other day you posted a video of like a girl making eggs and tomatoes soup
Yep.
of some kind. He does a critique video on
Making
that.
breakfast.
Yes, and it is
Traditional Japanese breakfast.
Yeah, we'll put a little we'll put a little something together there for that. But it's pretty funny. I highly recommend it. But that's crazy, dude. 11 million views in just over a month.
Yep.
That's bananas.
Good for him.
Yeah, super cool. So I recommend checking it out. Uncle Raja. You type it in, Uncle Raja, into Google or YouTube. Egg fried rice, you will more than likely find it, and it is funny.
Sure, if you just look up Uncle Roger on Google, it'll show up.
Most likely.
Maybe not on Bing, but on Google, definitely.
If I die, give my orange shirt to my parents. They deserve a better life. So Obsidian's Grounded has returned the gift of water and so much more. So we've been talking about Obsidian and Grounded for a couple weeks now, like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Something like that. Yeah, since it came out.
Yeah, and it's in pre-release, and with pre-release you usually get bugs. No pun intended, but Grounded essentially, if you're not aware, it's basically Honey, I Shrunk the Kids meets Rust.
Yeah.
Yes. And dude, did you know there's only like 14 people on that whole team?
Really?
That's
a small-ass team. Holy shit.
Team, dude. And they are super duper kind of relying on their fan base for input on the development and the growth of it. Like they're even putting together a Trello board where users can post issues and solutions to some of the more common things. But they've gone from patch 1.1 to 1.2. 1.1 seemed to break a bunch of stuff. It was reported that there was all kinds of like if you harvest because it's a base building game, survival game, and the update basically, if you harvest a resource, and there's quite a few of them, the resource would not respawn, which makes it kind of difficult for a survival game that requires you to harvest resources to do things.
Yeah.
And then things that come along and destroy them, so. But it was originally released, July 28th is when it came out?
Something along that.
Title, making issue related to system. So the August 7th is when the patch came out that broke a bunch of stuff, and things like the acorns, the mushrooms, water. Some people were reporting that the material that you use to create wood, logs, wasn't spawning it. A bunch of things like that. And actually, they went quiet for like a couple days. when was it that issue? It started on the 7th, and they then posted on the 12th. That we know about the issues, and there's people, you know, being humans on Twitter. They were saying some pretty mean things, and the general community was going to bat for him, saying, hey, this is an early access game, but there's a lot of people trashing him, and it's just like, dude, come on. Like, but the 12th, they dropped a little thing that said we'll have a patch put out in the next day or so, and actually they dropped it the very next day, which fixed a whole bunch of stuff. Now, we were playing with Aimright and a couple other dudes, and a few issues still took place, actually, specifically with Aim. I think he dropped out a couple times. I don't know.
Yeah, I know when we played, Walker had a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much everyone but me had issues.
I haven't had really many issues either. I found that the game would crash every time I ran towards the base, and I think that was something that was fixed in the update. But as I was looking around on Twitter, people seem to recommend that or suggest that it was caused by NPC bugs or animals, you know, things in nature that you hunt being damaged as they were spawning in or something. So I don't know. I haven't had really any issues. I think the only issue I'm presently having with it, because I've played that quite a bit this week. I do enjoy it. The only issues I really had with it is the lack of stuff to do at this point.
Yeah, I've seen your base. Your base is big.
I know. I just keep building the base.
You've been putting time.
I added a second floor to that area we were working on, and there's 4 rooms over there now. And when people spawn in, they can put their shit somewhere, and not worry about somebody else messing with their loot when they spawn in. Kind of. Hopefully that's what happens. That's the purpose of it. But anyways, yeah. So I've been spending some time in, but there's really nothing left to do at the moment. But they say the game is only 20%. The map is only 20% done. They're going to be adding all kinds of new content. There's a lot more coming out for it. It should be a pretty dope game when it is all said and done. They expect it to be done in about a year and a half, I think. Pretty sure that's what they said. Is roughly how long they're expecting for it to be like full release mode, I guess you could say. They also said that monthly updates that are like actual content updates are typically going to be around the 27th. So that's when they're going to get the map updates, mechanic updates, releasing different materials, and essentially things to do. And then they're going to try to drop these little patches every time something super game breaking happens, like what happened a couple weeks ago. I do recommend they have a community thread. There's a community update. They have a section on their website that has like a community update, kind of fills you in on all the stuff that's going on with it. They're planning on putting together a roadmap to give the player base something to look forward to. They mentioned the Trello board there. Let's see. Oh, another thing they did is if you guys, I'm thinking about, I don't know. See, the things there's not a whole ton to do with it right this second, but they also released a fan kit. So it's basically a set of assets if you as a streamer or a content producer want to put stuff together. It's like, pings and branding, and they're super encouraging people to make videos and kind of try to build groundswell for the game. So some dates to keep in mind is the 27th is when they're going to be doing their updates. They're going to be updating their blog. And there's also a content live stream that they intend to do. That was the info I have on the Grounded game.
Nice.
I've been enjoying it. There's a handful of links that I have that I will put someplace.
Yeah, let us know.
Take a closer look. Overwatch also did their update. Now, there was a lot of information in this update. So I'm not going to go, I'm going to give you basically the brushstroke idea of what went down, and then you guys can take a gander at it. I'll post it. Honestly, if you just look up the Overwatch patch notes, probably bring up something, but otherwise I'll have a link. So the 13th is when it was released. Earlier this month, on the 4th, they actually dropped an update that had a handful of changes in it. And with that came like the summer games, Lucio Ball, handful of skins, workshop items, different values, custom games, bugs and patch. Just basic. On the 4th, they basically did like a foundational, I guess you could say, update. However, on the 13th, it seems that they also updated a bunch of the characters. So the characters to take note on are going to be Brigitte, Orisa, Farah, Roadhog, Sigma, Symmetra, and Zenyatta. Both of them, all of those characters received either a buff or a nerf. Some got both. So something definitely worth looking at. Like I feel like Orisa got nerfed kind of hard, but Symmetra got, or not Symmetra, but Farah got buffed pretty hard too. So I recommend looking over the patch notes for that if you guys are big into the Overwatch or going to be joining us for the Thursday night Battle Royale with Cheese this week. And then other than that, Pokemon Go. They had Pokemon Go Makeup Day. Ran for 3 hours from 11 to 2. 11 to 1.
And what was the purpose of that again?
So, Niantic, they changed the way they did Pokemon Go this year. So instead of it being in a specific location, it was all over the place, and you just kind of bought a ticket through their app, and you could partake in special event stuff. Well, I guess in some regions, issues cropped up where certain habitats is what they called them. Each hour, it would rotate between one habitat to another habitat to another habitat, and within those time spans, they had very specific tunes appearing, very specific Pokemon appearing that were super rare or just not from the area or just, an event type of get up. Well, some people were having issues, so they put out this makeup day thing, and it was about 3 hours. And they showcased fire, water, and friendship Pokemon. I was able to scoop up 2 shinies. My buddy who was with me, though, wasn't able to scoop up a single one, and he was very annoyed about it. Because we both scooped up quite a few of the good ones. However, I need to go through and clear them out because I trade them, and you get like resources for trading, and I don't know. So, anyways, the event was only available for those who purchased the 2020 GoFest ticket. Let's see. During the event, they had like if you ran an inset, it ran longer. There was a handful of really cool things, or kind of cool things that were going on. But other than that, let's see. Oh yeah, if anybody had any luck with that event, let us know. I'm curious to see if anybody got anything particularly cool. We've also moved into Ultra Unlock Week 3 in the Go scene, which Unova Week will be running from the 14th to the 21st. We'll showcase a number of new Pokemon. Keep an eye out for
they're already in Unova? Shit.
Well, they do have like a section for that, but we are because during the Go Fest they had these research tasks that were given to everybody participating in the event, and if people were to finish whatever the quest was, like it was in total the entire community had to throw 15,000 curveballs, right? And every time you did it, you'd get a little notification: 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, and then the community as a whole, if they accomplished whatever the task was, then a week of a special thing was unlocked. And last week was Psychic, the week before that was Dragon, and this week is Pokemon from the Unova region. And the ones to keep an eye out for apparently are Seawaddle, Cottony, Emolga, and Buffalon, which I like to fight other Pokemon with my Pokemon, but I just kind of look for the best stats. I'm not 100% on who a lot of these are. I've seen them out there, but that's a thing. There's also Genesect in the 5-star raids, which if you guys are out doing this thing, you already know about it. This is really, really relevant to people who haven't been in the know in the last couple days or month or so.
I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, man, Pokemon Go. So Genesect is a steel bug, I think is what it was.
He's got big old cannons on his back.
Yeah, I think that's what he is.
semi-legend. He's like a mythic Pokemon, I
There's
think.
so many
Yeah.
Pokemon now, it's crazy.
Ridiculous. It really is
Too
ridiculous.
many.
yeah.
There's like a bazillion of them.
800 some.
And that's actually, I think there's even more in the show. The game is, I think, what, 800? I don't know how many are in the show. There's probably way more than
About
that.
the same. No,
Oh,
about
really?
the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had them all.
Yeah, the show.
895 Pokemon.
Yeah, the show is kind of like, hey, here are all the cool things you can get in this new Pokemon game.
See? It's because they're making way. I remember a long time ago
Too many
Going-
Pokemons.
going to Hollywood Video or Blockbuster and renting, you know, the tapes, the Pokemon tapes back in.
Oh yeah.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Oh man, every week, every couple weeks, you know. So that's a few things going on in the old Pokemon week. So if you haven't pulled it out now, this for those that are playing the Genesect raid, that's the 5-star joint. As long as you have fire Pokemon, me and my group have been able to take it down with 4 people. So it's not like a crazy difficult one. Good luck, guys out there. Again, post anything cool you get if you get any shinies, especially if you get that shiny Genesect. That'd be super cool. Other than that, there's not much going on for a little while. Spotlight Hour, we have 2 more this month, where basically on Tuesdays, from I think 6 to 7, I think it is. Are you here? No, I didn't write down when, but I'm pretty sure it's 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Just double check. Venipede will be in the spotlight for the 1 hour. This is on the 18th, which which basically means it'll be popping up like crazy. You'll also receive double XP for all evolves that you do during the event. And then on the 25th is Geodude with double Stardust on that day. So again, from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock on Tuesdays. And keep an eye out for the Scraggy because he is rocking research breakthroughs. But keep up on the news in the Pokemon world. You already knew that. And you probably already have one, but that's what's going on there. And then I think the last thing I got going on with that is Niantic wants to know who you would want to be in the next 2 community days. I think they've narrowed it down to Grimer, Caterpie, Charmander, and Porygon. I think I personally would like Porygon. Probably, it would be dope to have a shiny Charmander. It's a black.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Charmander.
freaking awesome.
That's dope. It's cool looking. Porygon would be cool too. That's the one that was like. Look it up. It's a cool looking one. But that's something they're asking people to vote for on. I don't know if it was a website or on their Twitter or what, but if you check out their Twitter, I'm sure you can find it. And that's for the most part about it. 2 things kind of in my random column to keep your eyes out for. I highly recommend to just check it out. It's kind of neat. Neither of these things are out yet, I believe. Pretty sure they're not. But Earthworm Jim. You guys remember
yeah,
this?
they're making a new one.
Yeah, well, there's a
Yeah.
Kickstarter for the dude. And the Kickstarter was only trying to raise like $16,000.
That's not a lot.
I'm pretty sure he's up to $160,000 so far in this funded project. There's something crazy like that. So something worth checking out for sure. He made a nice little video. Of course, you know, the Kickstarter is very well produced. And Earthworm Jim getting a reboot. Looks really cool. Highly recommend. And then the other thing that I spotted that looks pretty dope that I'm kind of excited for is Little Nightmares.
It's got $175,000.
Yep. How much doesn't it tell you right there how much he was really trying to go for? Wasn't it
His goal was $15,000. That's all he wanted was $15,000, and currently, after 6 days, he is at $173,000 with 44 days left to go.
Yeah. Fuck.
I think he should be all right.
1,154%.
It'll probably be
funded.
okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to that book coming out. I think I might scoop one. And then the last thing that I spotted, which I'm sure maybe we talked about at some point, but I don't remember talking about this. Did you guys know Little Nightmares 2 is coming out?
No.
I did
Yeah.
hear about that. No, he did not talk about that.
Yeah, dude. Mark Community.
Didn't we talk about this last week?
I think we talked about this in person, or like,
Yeah, I think we
Maybe.
talked about it in like.
yeah, I don't know if we talked about it during the podcast. Right.
I
We
don't know.
talked
Anyway,
about
talk
it.
about it though.
I'm pretty sure we talked about it on Friday, actually. But yeah, Little Nightmares is 2 is coming out. There was a mobile game that released for it. And I had no idea. I was a big fan of the Little Nightmare series. I actually have a playthrough that's
Wasn't that inspired by Limbo?
I don't know if it necessarily if it was inspired by it, but it sure as hell plays a lot like it.
Okay.
But it's a side scroller. What do they call those?
Platformer.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Side
Side-scrolling platformer. Pretty dark, a little twisted. Good time. though.
Heavy horror twist.
Yeah, and not so scary though. More melancholy. It's like not necessarily horror in the respects of
Right.
jump out of your seat type stuff, but it is very Tim Burton, I guess you could say. Or is that?
There are
flavor
definitely
goes?
parts where some of the creatures are a little uncomfortable to look
Oh my
at.
gosh, you are not joking. There are a few moments where you are likely to hop out of your chair a little bit, but
Yeah.
I don't think it was
You're not gonna throw your phone or throw your controller.
right. But yeah, they're getting there's a second one coming out, and it's supposed to explain a little bit more of the backstory. Actually, the mobile game, when I was looking at it, apparently the mobile game tells an important story as to where the raincoat comes from. But that's about all I got in the way of stuff for this week.
Nice.
Shit. James, you want to hit it up,
Sure.
sir?
Sure. Let's talk about some video game news that I have. Halo Infinite, the hot game that everyone's expecting to play when the Xbox Series X launched.
At the launch.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Nope.
Coming out 2021, but the Series X is still launching in November.
Yes. Due to COVID. Oh, sorry, Dave.
Dave.
My bad.
You watch
Is
your
that still
fucking
a
mouth
thing?
there, bud.
Keep the meme alive.
Dave.
So yeah, Halo Infinite's not coming out till next year. That's unfortunate, but I also like to think a lot of it is because of the backlash it got when they showed it off at the Xbox Series X event.
Yeah, the
earlier this year.
graphics weren't exactly stellar.
All right, I'm not going to talk about this much. Rainbow Six Siege has a new operator, Sam Fisher.
Yeah.
They're never making another fucking Splinter Cell game.
Bro, okay, so my buddy, Captain Zach Flash, who I had met on Siege the other day, he made a couple good points. Maybe this is like precursor and teaser, dude. Maybe we are gonna get another game.
They
I
put him
think
in
it's
Breakpoint.
possible.
They put him in Tom Clancy's Breakpoint.
It's all leading up to a crescendo, my friend.
They have him in the fucking new mobile game coming out.
All right, we have another Ubisoft Forward coming up next month. So
Oh my god. Swear to God, if they do not announce a new Splinter Cell game at the next Ubisoft Forward event or Beyond Good and Evil 2, if they show more of that, if they don't show more of that, both those are dead. They're gone.
You get out of here. You're dead to me now.
Splinter
Yeah,
Cell is
see it.
arguably one of the most important titles of like a gamer's life.
Oh yeah.
I say.
Chaos
like-
Theory is in the top 10 best games I've ever
Mhm.
played.
The Splinter Cell games.
They're all great. There isn't a single one that I would say is bad.
I can't remember which one I started on. That's what I'm really confused on.
Well, while you think about
wanna
that, let's talk
say-
about another
Yeah.
really good game. Control. The newest game from Remedy, the creators of Alan Wake and what was the other one that no one played? That was an Xbox exclusive. Yeah, that one. They're coming out with an Ultimate Edition. So the Ultimate Edition is going to come with the base game, the Foundation, the first expansion, the second expansion, which is going to have Alan Wake in it, and Expedition Endgame mode, photo mode, and all content updates since the release of the game. But what's interesting about it is that, well, it's coming out on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X, Epic Game Store, and Steam. and it's going to cost $40 US. But what's interesting about it is that if you purchase it on PS4 or Xbox One, you get a free upgrade to the PS5 and Series X version as well. So that's pretty cool. So good on Remedy. Dante's back, baby! Dante is back. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster is going to feature Dante from Devil May Cry.
Ew.
If any of you guys aren't familiar, there is a website, or there's a Twitter account called Video Game Guest Characters, and there's a little meme going around where there's a little badge that says featuring Dante from Devil May Cry series. That's where that's from. So one big thing that people were wondering is if this game from Atlas was going to feature the character from Capcom, Dante, and yeah, he's coming back. So good old Dante is back, baby. Ghost of Tsushima. I have actually 2 news about Ghost of Tsushima. It is the highest rated game of the generation. This is from Forbes. Get out of here, Simeon's ad. That's taking up half of my fucking screen. Thank you. So Ghost of Tsushima has been seeing praise from both critics and fans alike, unlike The Last of Us 2. You remember how Last of Us 2 was getting review bombed like crazy? Like absolutely crazy?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima is getting what's called love bombed. Its current user score on Metacritic, at least at the time of this article, is 9.3 out of 10, making it the highest rated user score rating of any game in the 8th generation consoles.
Yep.
Ghost of Tsushima is really good. Play it. Also, that came out today. Sorry, today. Ghost of Tsushima Legends was announced. So it's a free online co-op mode arriving in the fall, where you and up to 3 friends can fight a bunch of Onis around the world. And yeah, it looks pretty rad. I can't wait to play it. There's going to be 4 different classes: the Samurai, Hunter, Ronin, or Assassin. So I can't wait to play that. It's going to be free if you own a copy of Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm not sure if it's going to be free if you don't own it. But they promise no microtransactions, none of that garbage. Which is sad that that's a selling point nowadays. Oh, let's save that for the end. A few days ago, Troy, A Total War Saga, came out on the Epic Game Store. And I know I talked to you guys about it.
Yeah, we did.
To download it. So for that, they had a special promo where if you bought it, or not if you bought it, for the first 24 hours of its release, it was 100% free. It was 100% free on the Epic Game Store. Well, we got some numbers. In that first 24 hours, 7.5 million users downloaded Troy, A Total War Saga. 7.5
That's awesome.
million. That's probably way more than what would have purchased it.
Oh yeah.
It's a $40 price tag. If you haven't gotten it, it's back up to $40. I haven't played it yet. I might do a video on it. New Dragon Ball FighterZ character was announced today. It's always a big deal when the hot fighting game of the year, or of the past few years, gets announced. So the third character of Fighter Pass 3 to join Kefla and Ultra Instinct Goku is Master Roshi.
Nice.
So Master Roshi is going to be joining Dragon Ball FighterZ. His special move, his ultimate move, is the I forget what it's called, but the one where he puts King Piccolo into a little jar. The Demon Containment Ray, I think it's called. And the last thing that I have Boy howdy, Epic and Apple and Google. This is a wonderful docs.
If you haven't heard,
If you haven't heard, Fortnite had a special thing where you got 20% off V-Bucks if you purchase directly through them. So they added onto their mobile game versions for iOS and Android, they added a little button where you could purchase the V-Bucks straight through Epic, completely negating having to go through iOS, Apple Pay, or Google Play. Well, neither of those companies really liked it. Neither of those companies really didn't like it at all.
they're like, nah, fam, you can't do that.
So this is from August 13th at 2:59 p.m., according to The Verge. Apple kicked Fortnite off the platform. So Apple completely took off Fortnite from their App Store, citing that it was breaking terms of service. To quote Apple, today Epic Games took the unfortunate step of violating the App Store's guidelines that are applied equally to every developer and designed to keep the store safe for our users. As a result, the Fortnite app has been removed from the store. Epic enabled a feature in the app which was not reviewed or approved by Apple, and they did so with the express intent of violating the App Store's guidelines regarding in-app payments and apply to every developer who sells digital goods on the service. Epic has also had apps on the App Store for a decade. They have benefited from the App Store's ecosystem, including tools, testing, and distribution that Apple provides to all developers. Epic agrees to the App Store's terms and guidelines freely, and we're glad they have built such a successful business on the App Store. The fact that their business interest now leads them to push for a special agreement does not change the fact that these guidelines create a level playing field for all developers and makes the store safe for all users. We will make every effort to work with Epic to resolve these violations so they can return Fortnite to the App Store. End quote. So the big thing is that Apple or Google, whenever you make a purchase through the respective app stores, they take a 30% cut of any profits that you make. So if it's $1, they make 30 cents. And the 60 cents goes to the developer. Fortnite didn't like that, so they got kicked. But Apple activated Epic Games Trap Card. The trap card of I'm gonna sue you. Epic sues Fortnite and Google after its removal from the App Store, citing a monopoly and all that kind of good stuff.
And in retaliation
I'm just gonna say get fucked.
Yep. So in response to Epic suing Apple, Apple has, as of today, retaliated and says, okay, you want to sue us? That's fine. Well, at the end of the month, any game that uses Unreal Engine is no longer allowed on the Apple, is no longer allowed on the App Store from now until any time in the future. Any game that has been developed or created in the real Unreal Engine will have a cease and desist sent to them, and it'll be removed from the Apple Store until it is rendered and remade in an engine that is not the Unreal Engine.
Nice.
So yeah, Apple's being a fuck, Epic's being a fuck, Google's being a
just
fuck.
like,
Everyone's a fuck.
Yep.
On one hand, yeah, Epic violated the terms and conditions of the App Store.
They had one job. Don't do this thing.
Yeah.
They did that thing.
It's
and
not
then they
like
had the gall to sue Apple.
Well, they've been
Yeah.
trying to get around paying royalties forever.
Yeah.
You know, with not releasing it on the Play Store forever and then finally doing it not too long ago.
Yep. I don't think it's been on the Play Store. I think it's only been on there for like a year.
something
Yeah,
less than
even-
that, I think.
If even.
I know the Google Play, it's been on there for less than that. I don't understand why they're suing Google.
Well, they did the
Because-
same thing because
Yeah.
Google kicked it off the store. They
Yeah.
say, oh, well, if I can't, if every device has to have the Google Play Store, like, you can't be, running a monopoly on it, I guess.
But here's the thing, though, with at least Android, I can see the point there, but with Android, you could sideload apps. There's multiple different app stores that you can get it on. So that, I guess that's going to be Google's take on it, and probably why it might get thrown out the window in court, possibly.
Another big piece of this says that the developer tools that Apple will no longer allow Epic, I can't talk, will no longer allow Epic to access includes all Apple devices, which means iPad and iMac. So it'll be interesting if they're going to take Fortnite off of their computers.
Is
Well, I
that?
think that's different because you don't download it off the App Store. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
just
true.
say,
I was gonna say you
Hey.
can't like pick and choose what launchers are downloaded, can you?
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
Yeah, it just says Apple will cut
If you
off
really
Epic's
wanted to.
access to all of their developing tools later this month on all platforms, including the work and use of the Unreal Engine. So
yeah, that's pretty shitty on Apple's part. Just
But-
completely, especially with any Unreal
They're both
game.
they're both just waving their dick around.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Every
Yeah, but
every
it's gonna have
group
an
here.
effect. It's gonna have an
The
effect on a lot
problem
of small
is
developers
Apple-
and everything.
Yeah,
The
it's just who can
Apple
wave
has
it
the
faster.
Scarier cock.
Yeah, honestly, I think Epic won't. When it's all said and done, though, Apple and Google are these huge,
Yeah, they're fucking
Yeah,
titans.
yeah, and then you
We're
have
just
Epic.
waiting for the Epic phone to come out.
Yeah,
The
So-
Epic phone.
Yeah,
hey,
Epic
man, they
is
could do it. They have the money.
so Epic. Yeah, is big. Like it's huge, but when you combine Apple
What's
and
his
Google
fucking
together,
name? Tim Sweeney. This
like-
motherfucker needs to calm the fuck down.
like to me, like honestly, Apple's looking at Epic and being like, "Okay, you're just like a fucking fly in the wall. Like
Yeah,
we don't
Tim
need
Sweeney
you."
needs
Well,
to get his dick
I-
under control.
I don't know, man, because Epic's worth a lot of money.
Oh, it
They're
really
worth
is.
a lot of money, and they also have.
Well, who does it hurt
backing of
more?
Tencent.
Like who does it hurt more? Does it hurt Epic more not being on these platforms, or does it hurt like the way that people perceive and look at Apple and Google? Financially, Apple and Google are fine.
They're
So-
actually they're only about 18 billion. That's compared to Google and Apple, they're kind of small.
Yeah, but it's still like, I mean, it's still shitty. Most of the games on the App Store, especially, rely heavily on either Unreal or Unity because it's so easy to work with either of them. Unity has a terrible stigma of just being trash, making just games that are trash. Unreal is actually pretty well respected.
I think when
Whatchamacallit,
it's said
Just
and
have
done,
them all
Epic
go
will
through the
fold.
fucking Cry engine and call it a day.
I think
Yeah, Amazon Lumberyard.
I think that Apple wants everybody to use their proprietary engine.
Yeah.
More than likely.
To be fair, their games that are on that engine are really fun and clean games.
It's because
think
it's so
Apple will-
difficult to program,
yeah.
so they have to be
Yeah.
really simple games.
I think Epic will end up being like, fine, what the fuck ever, when it's all said and done, because Google has yet to
I-
say anything.
I don't
So-
know, man. Because they have the power of Tencent behind them.
Yeah,
You,
Which is
you
also-
many people forget about that. They have the power of Tencent.
Like, they don't need money. They got the Chinese government.
They got them and Sony behind them. So it's like, fuck.
and
I-
yeah, heck, Microsoft too.
And Microsoft. I think it
Yeah.
all goes down to, like, if Epic wins in this court hearing, if it goes to court 3 years from now, if Epic wins, it's going to completely change the landscape of iOS.
Yeah,
And,
because if they can do it, everyone else is gonna do it too.
Dude,
Well,
at
yeah,
that
no,
point,
because
Apple
then-
would just start fucking saying, "All right, bye, motherfuckers," and then everyone will be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, then it also holds legal precedent saying
Mhm.
that, you got to allow your platform to allow other developers to create stores and mediums to put their apps onto your device.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
So
then it just
that's where
becomes-
where it starts becoming a gray area for all that sort of shit happening.
Yeah, at that
they-
point, isn't
That's
that
what Apple doesn't want. They're probably just gonna settle and be
Yeah,
like,
'cause
"Here's a shit ton of money."
if Epic wins,
Yeah.
now they have to let every other company have their own store within a store, and Apple doesn't get shit.
They want.
that won't go over well? I don't think it'll happen.
That's why I think they're just gonna settle and be like, "Hey, here's a
Probably.
shit ton of money. Keep our game on there. Don't do it again. Let's not talk about it. NDA, and that's it."
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, Apple doesn't want to give companies.
I mean, hell, Apple doesn't want to have things like the xCloud or
Yep.
Google Stadia or PlayStation Now or
See-
any of these other streaming services on their on
These-
their
Because you
app
can
store.
buy games through them.
Stadia and xCloud makes sense.
How? Why?
It's a
Why does it make
direct
sense?
competitive. It's a direct competition streaming service. You are streaming the games. You don't have to download any of the Google Arcade games. You can stream them straight from the arcade app.
Still gotta
Ye-
buy them. I
yeah,
think that's the
I c- you
problem.
You have to pay monthly. You don't pay for any of the games. You just pay monthly.
But you're not paying
for-
Apple through it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Apple
I could
doesn't
do
get
the
anything.
same thing.
Right.
I could do the same thing with my Android. I can play games from the Play Store directly. I could stream it. I don't need to download it.
Hey,
But
Tetris
they
is on
allow xCloud and PlayStation. Well, not PlayStation Now, but because there is an app for it. But they allow xCloud on it.
So my assumption would at least be is that since they own literally everything about the Apple Arcade and Stadia, they own what like 2 or 3 games in the entire app.
Well,
Yeah.
They don't
Apple
they don't own anything.
I think it's just about like who's collecting revenue.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all said and
Like
done.
Apple can't get their 30% cut from a Stadia game. Like, no, hell no, we're not allowing you to sell games on our platform.
yeah. But Google doesn't take a 30% cut or 30% cut for if you have an xCloud.
Yeah, but
account.
with Google though, I can fucking play Super Mario Bros
Yeah.
on a emulator.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could do that too with an Apple, but you just have to jailbreak it first.
Yeah, but that's not.
That's not. Yeah.
Roll
not-
phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So,
nobody is in the right. That's
But yeah,
that's the
Epic's
moral of the
fighting
story.
everywhere.
No, yeah. Epic is surrounded by people and they're just swinging like crazy.
it's gonna be interesting how it plays out. Hopefully, we'll have more information.
Probably have it in the next few years.
Yep. What else you got, James?
Oh, that's it. That's all that I have.
What do you got, Mark?
I was gonna talk about the Epic thing, but we talked about that pretty extensively, so I'm good there. Fuck. Dr. Disrespect's releasing his memoir later next year on March 30th,
Nice.
2021, called
That's
Violence,
awesome.
Speed, Momentum.
Nice.
That's
I'll read it. Fuck it.
That's all I really want to say about it. Thought it was cool.
Pre-ordering it now.
Violence,
fucking awesome.
speed, momentum.
Dude, his content is so funny. Oh yeah, speaking
It's-
of Doc.
It's weirdly high quality content for a live stream. Like for
Oh yeah.
you know what? I'm starting to think about it with the amount of like money he collects. Like he probably has to have like, I don't know, somebody else there helping him. Like it can't be all just him. Like there's
Yeah,
way too much production that goes into that
The
shit.
amount
Yeah.
of green screen he
pretty
has
sure his wife
is
helps him.
unreal.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, but like I hope it's not just his wife. Like I hope
like a
that
mini
there's some,
team.
Like he has
Just
Yeah,
a
I-
whole team, a whole like Hollywood style production.
thing-
team.
I hope he has like an assistant or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He goes from like sideways driving in his Lambo looking through a gym, and then he fucking goes in front of his stadium, and then he goes
Well, that
into
stuff
a
is
locker
probably all
room.
pre-recorded.
And
Yeah,
well, no,
maybe.
maybe, but like the one day he someone was like they donated to him and say, "Hey, Dr. Disrespect, someone's trying to break into my locker. Check it out." So he's like, "Fuck!" So he stands up, he runs to the locker. He's like, "Do I have to fight? Let's go!" And then he starts like punching. So he has access to
Nut.
being able to switch it. so he can definitely switch back and forth to the screens.
Huh.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was like, yeah, his shit's crazy, crazy high quality. And I was talking about it to Schroeder and Mark. I think it was yesterday. So Dr. Disrespect and PewDiePie actually played Fall Guys together.
Oh
And
boy, that must have been an experience.
it was the funniest 20 minutes of content I think I've watched.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
So
Pretty good.
so Dr. Disrespect's like, PewDiePie, where the fuck are you? Are you late? And he was like, I'm trying to get this dude's Discord information. I can't do it. So Dr. Disrespect pulls up PewDiePie's stream. And PewDiePie is just straight shitting on Dr. Disrespect. PewDiePie pulls up Dr. Disrespect's stream. And they're just fucking going back and forth with each other with like a 2.5 minute delay, talking shit on each other.
Oh, that's funny.
And then they keep pulling up each other's streams. So at one point, there was like 8 streams behind Dr. Disrespect of them like having their streams layered. And then PewDiePie is calling Dr. Disrespect a boomer because he can't figure out Discord. He's like, I don't fucking run this. I don't know what these buttons are. And then PewDiePie was yelling at him via the stream, like, you gotta fucking click this and accept this. And Dr. Disrespect are coming back, no, you have to fucking enter my Discord. What don't you understand?
Gotta
That's
join
funny.
the Champions Club.
And then Dr. Disrespect kept pulling wrong people in to his private channel, and some people would be like, PewDiePie, what's up? And the guy would be like, no, man, sorry, it's not me.
That's
He-
hilarious.
He maintained his composure pretty well while that was happening too. I probably would have gotten
Yeah.
super irritated. Like, why are you all named Booty Pie? Why?
Yeah, he said like at one point there was like 600 people with the PewDiePie Discord name that magically showed up in his Discord. And then PewDiePie, because they couldn't figure it out, he was like, okay, Dr. Disrespect, I'm going to open the ability for people to add me as a friend on Discord. You need to add me right now. So he does it, and then 2 seconds later, he shuts it off. He was like, oh my god, I should never have done that. I have way...
Wait,
Guy-
what?
He was like, I should have never done that. I have way too many friend requests. He literally had his friend requests open for 2 seconds.
Yep.
I read
100,000.
something. He had like, it was...
Why did he announce it? Why didn't he just like text him?
I don't know. They didn't have each other's number.
Yeah.
So PewDiePie had an Instagram Dr. Disrespect. They were using
Listen, man,
Instagram.
it costs a lot to send text messages cross country.
But yeah, it was funny. Someone said that PewDiePie ended up getting, I think he got like 71,000 friend requests because
Oh,
he had such a backlog of friend requests that they all just came pouring in within 3 seconds.
Jeez.
But that's why all the big gamers and celebrities, they turn off friend requests on games so you can't add them. Did you have anything else, Mark?
No, I'm all good.
I got you. But yeah, definitely check that out. It's the clips on YouTube. Dr. Disrespect recorded the whole thing. It's pure fucking gold. And like Dr. Disrespect's yelling at his screen about he doesn't actually run his own Discord. Someone else does. And then PewDiePie was like, dude, this guy has to be fucking trolling me. And Disrespect's like, I'm not! That's good times though. So my news, I don't know why my green bar keeps going away. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Let's see what we got here. Apex Legends Season 6 is out now. If you are listening to this, it is officially out. Season 6, new hero. New a lot of stuff, actually.
Sure.
So, we don't got a new world yet. What is happening is that the world's edge is getting a gigantic fucking spaceship. And that spaceship, according to the rumors, Season 7, all the characters will be getting into the spaceship.
So they're just
And-
pulling a Fortnite.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
All the characters will be getting into the spaceship and then launching. The new character is called Rampart. She is a character from Titanfall 2. So anybody who wanted Titanfall 2, there you go.
They couldn't have just like made another game.
Yeah, they couldn't have just made Titanfall 3. You
So
fucking cowards.
her character, her abilities are actually pretty fucking sick. So she throws up 5 barricades that you could shoot through. So basically, you post yourself up in an area. She throws down 5 different barricades that you can place wherever you want, and you can shoot through the barricades, but the people can't shoot back. And
So it's
her,
like Gibraltar's shield.
yeah, but they're just little what's the thing from Call of Duty, like the little metal shield, the little metal barricade you can put up? You know what I'm talking about, that you can shoot over and like hide behind, like the metal wall.
Like barricade.
Yeah, it's a single barricade that you can just stand behind and shoot. So with that, her main gun is a giant turret. So you place the turret down, the 3 legs comes out, and you hop on the back of it, and you zoom in, and you can just fucking go ham. You get off the turret, and then your people that are playing with you can actually hop on and use it. That character is gonna be fucking overpowered as shit. Especially for the fact that she has a fucking full-blown turret as one of her main weapons.
Probably her ultimate or something.
Yep. So that'll be interesting. There is upgrade stations. So based on the material that you have, you can combine different materials to switch guns.
What about crafting?
Yeah, crafting table. Sorry. Yeah, you can. Based on certain things that you have, you can craft to get a completely different gun, or you can upgrade it from the silver, the blue, the purple to gold.
That's
So you basically can keep upgrading your level until you have a completely all gold.
See how it is.
Yep.
Right.
So that'd be pretty cool. And obviously, as the game comes, there'll be different changes. There'll be different updates that'll happen throughout the season. With that being said, Fall Guys. I know we talked about it a little bit. So you know how last week or 2 weeks ago, I think it was last week, we talked about how there was cheaters that basically whenever a game gets big, people find a way to hack it.
Yeah.
So they have now come up with an anti-cheat mechanism that will ban and kick players out the game if they are shown cheating, as well as if they are shown using any type of hacks to manipulate the game in any type of way. And I need to mute this because it is going crazy. Sorry about that.
So it's got, even though, what is it? Modern Warfare Warzone
Yep.
been out
Hasn't.
longer, like by months and months, almost a goddamn year.
Yep.
Than Fall Guys. Fall Guys has an anti-cheat, and Warzone doesn't. That's beautiful.
Yep. So yeah, they I just announced today that no longer will it be necessary to report individual cheaters, as their new detection criteria was spotting cheaters, and they have noticed a significant drop in the amount of cheaters that have been hacked within the last couple days. So basically, the amount of cheaters has.
Excuse me?
Another pretty awesome thing that Fall Guys is doing is they're doing a charity right now. They are doing a charity where they just decided to do randomly on Twitter just to see if it would get any traction, and boy did it. So what the charity is, the highest bidder gets their own custom skin in the game.
Oh, that's cool.
It is called the War of the Brands. Currently, this morning, 10 hours ago, They tweeted out for the next 2 weeks, the highest bidder will win. We'll DM you. You will get um, your own custom skin, as well as all the proceeds go to handicapped gamers of UK. So essentially, what that is for, because this Fall Guys is based out in UK, so essentially what the charity is that the money is going to help make and develop software for handicapped people who want to play video games.
How long does
That's
this have?
super neat, man.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
What is it?
2 weeks.
Oh,
It's Fall Guys. This is a charity that they're doing. It's called Special Effort. Is the charity
Okay.
that the money will go to.
All right.
The first company to come out and donate, they said, okay, we'll give it a shot. Warframe. Warframe
Ooh.
dropped $20,000.
All right. Level Unlock Nation. This is my plea to y'all. Let's get a level unlock skin on Fall Guys.
You might want to wait until I tell you what the top donation is. We can definitely do it. We have enough, but I've never heard of this company, but they donated $38,880. Bisset Hosting, BISECT, Bisset Hosting.
Just a hosting company, probably.
Yeah.
38,000.
jeez.
All right. Level Unlock Nation. Lockpickers. Let's do it. Let's get her. Let's be the highest bidder. Let's do it.
And a couple minutes after that, Sideman, KSI,
Oh,
his
fuck
group of people
Christ.
donated $40,000. Immediately after that, Tushy, Bidet, sorry.
Yeah. Day.
I always say Bidet because I said it to my wife once and then she always made fun of me for it. Donated $40,001, and they said, oh no, Bidet, just imagine having that skin. They said, please help us now. So, okay. So the Bisset hosting said, fine, I'll up them $50,000. The only person that may be able to bid higher is Mr. Beast. ... So Mr. Beast said, please, I raised the bid to $100,000.
Of course he would.
Come on, let's get some of our viewers from some of our listeners from the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go.
So as of 7 hours, it
150,000.
only took 7 hours. It took them to generate over $100,000 plus in donations, with Mr. Beast being the highest donation of $100,000.
Jeez.
Just to show how much of an impact Fall Guys is having on the world.
Yeah. What
I've
is
been
it?
sitting
I think
back
I saw.
enjoying you guys playing it.
I got
Which
a
is-
notification. Who is it? Mr. Chan was playing Fall Guys earlier.
That's awesome. They also have gained 800,000 followers in less than 5 days.
Why is
On
this
their
game growing so big and so
Because
fast?
it's great.
It's fine.
It's
It's
amazing.
not like- It's not like the new fucking
It's the new
best
Fortnite,
thing since
man.
sliced bread.
Yeah, it is.
I just think it's different, and people didn't expect it to be what it was, and then it's just like the people who created this are like they literally have to be shitting themselves. Honestly, they probably like, let's just come
Hey.
up with some marshmallow characters and just put it
Hell.
out there. No one's gonna care.
Critical was playing it not too long ago.
Like it's the people who like not Devolver Digital, but the people who actually came up with the concept of probably Cloud9, just knowing that they made something that they probably didn't expect to do anything. Is
Well, remember how amazing most of Extreme Elimination Challenge used to be?
oh yeah,
It's the remake. It's a make of that, but with the marshmallow characters.
The beans. They're called beans.
Beans.
The beans.
You're a bean.
They're only 1.83 meters tall.
so the Call of Duty, because every year they come out with the Call of Duty obviously this year they don't really need to do anything fantastic. It has been teased that the newest Call of Duty will be based in the Cold War. It'll most likely be a Cold War Black Ops.
What?
The newest Call of Duty, the one that will come out like in November, December. It'll
Yeah,
be
so it's-
based in the Cold War, but a Black Ops game.
So it sounds like probably a remake of the original Black Ops. Or
So-
reimagining, sorry.
Yeah, that's essentially what it's saying.
Kind of like Fist of the Blue Sky.
Oh god, fuck off. Fuck off with that.
FIFA is in some hot water. There is a very large lawsuit against them right now, and EA claiming that FIFA Ultimate is actually pure gambling.
I mean, it is.
No.
In the lawsuit, it claims that EA's Ultimate Team packs are loot boxes, and you buy the packs and it's nothing more than a gambling bet.
They're not
Purchase-
wrong.
You purchase the packs using real money. The ultimate packs are simply wagers on completely randomized chances within the game to win a valuable player, aka gambling. The lawsuit is seeking $5 million in damage. A class lawsuit against them to remove this feature from the game, as well as other games that have ultimate teams such as Madden. This is coming from. I just had it. The company. It's a company out of Australia.
Well, that makes sense.
I mean, they're not wrong. It is gambling.
So-
Yeah, but like, what else ever was it? It's always been exactly the same. Why is it they just making an issue now? They didn't really hide the fact that it's technically gambling.
Yeah. So
Like, that's what
We'll see.
bothers me with a lot of the things that are like that. Is they just no one says anything to start with, and then all of a sudden it's a problem like a year or two down the line for whatever fucking reason. I
Because
don't
people
get it.
finally realize it.
But it's in your face the first time. I don't know.
Listen.
Don't make sense.
I'm just trying to play devil's avocado, man.
yeah.
Like the devil's avocados. I mean, but like hopping off of the devil train real quick, like, would you agree? Like, it's never changed and it's never tried to be anything but that.
They did say that it is kind of different. That EA has said multiple times that it is different from gambling.
Yeah, and it's also being added to it. California is also in the claim as well, as it violates California's definition of illegal gambling devices such as slot machines or other devices.
Mhm.
So California and Australia are both on this lawsuit.
What EA has been saying is that it is buying packs of cards, but the difference between, buying like this card right here and buying a virtual pack of cards is that I can hold this card in my hand. I can't hold the card that I've gotten in my NHL Ultimate Team, my nut, in my hand. It's not going
So-
to appreciate in value. It's not going to depreciate in value. It's going to be the same thing no matter what.
So then all they would have to do to completely get out of that is do exactly what like Steam does with CS:GO and everything, and just make a trading or selling system and implement that real fast. So they have the ability, say like a card goes, so you can only get cards for certain periods of time. You can just sell the ones you're not using or ones that have
Well, 'cause
value.
that's still gambling, no matter what.
Then how
you
does
don't
Steam
have
get
it-
away with it so simply?
They don't. They've been in hot water too for the same reason.
And nothing ever happened out of it though, because they still do it.
They
That could
still do
go-
it, but that doesn't mean like these court cases, these trials take years, if not
That's so
longer, if
That's
not
so dumb.
decades. Oh no, it's super dumb.
Okay.
But there's still, it's still the same thing. It's still gambling. I guess the only difference with the Steam stuff is that you earn that stuff. You don't buy it outright. You don't buy packs of boxes for CS:GO from Steam themselves. You buy them off third parties.
Didn't they try to attack Overwatch for this too?
Yeah, same exact thing.
Yep.
Oh
just-
no,
it-
it's still just
it
gambling
stretches my
over
brain.
virtual items that have no value whatsoever.
So-
I feel like if you choose to do so with the intent that you want to get an item, and if you're willing to put the money in to try to get that item, I don't see what the problem is.
But here's the thing, though. That's all fine and dandy if the game is rated for, like, only people 21 years and older can purchase that game. The
Yeah.
problem is there's kids out there, there's children out there under the age of 21, under the age of gambling, or 18, under the age of gambling, that are purchasing these packs and basically ruining their minds by purchasing
how would
these.
you regulate that? Just make them all rated M, but at that point, their parents are going to buy them anyway.
That's the thing. It's a very gray area. It's an extreme gray area where, yes, and that's what the ESRB has been trying to do by putting on the back of the box. If I grab, MLB 20, the show right now, on the back of it, it will say in-game purchase. And that's what the ESRB is trying to do. And I'm sure that Peggy's trying to do as well in the UK. And Sarah is trying to do in Japan. They're trying to regulate it themselves without getting the government involved. But it's hard because this is something that is very heavily government regulated.
Then do you think it would be, I don't know how complicated this would be. I'm not like a programmer or anything, but to like, if you want to access that part of the game, you should like have it talk to a server online that you're able to take a picture of your ID stating you're 21 years of age, and then it routes you back to your account you have to log into, all that good shit. And then wouldn't that just solve the fucking problem?
Yeah, but how much effort is a gaming company gonna put in to do something like that, though?
I feel like that's just a couple.
Not just that, but then you get into privacy concerns as well.
You're having your license and stuff online.
Exactly. It would have to be stored to some database that, a hacker can easily get into.
Yeah, you
and
got to do that for
steal.
Airbnb, so I mean, you
Yeah.
never know.
There are tons of things that mess with your card, so I mean that's just.
This is a real gray area in the gaming market. And, when you look at like efficacy too, this is an extreme gray area. There's no right answer right now to
I
it.
say let it ride. Let these kids fucking, if they have a gambling problem by the time they're 12, then that's on their parents for not controlling their shit.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting for sure.
Yes, every kid needs to have a gambling problem by 12
Oh, yeah.
years old.
At least for a little while.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely. Teach
You
you
gotta
some
get
fucking character, boys.
Get out of your system then.
Right.
You really fucking learn where the boundaries of what you can really sell. Okay, I'm gonna go too far with this. Continue.
The last two things that I have is about Resident Evil.
Oh, God,
Other
what?
than so actually three things. So if you didn't listen to the preamble, by I would say the end of September, no, not even that, the end of August, our boy James here gets the privilege and honor of watching all. Thanks to all you listeners, I appreciate you all.
Hell.
With that, Resident Evil 7 is back in the news, as it just came out. It is the best-selling horror game in history.
What?
Resident Evil 7 is the best-selling horror game in history.
Malarkey.
Malarkey.
Res-
Resident Evil 4 has probably sold more.
Resident Evil 7 has sold 7.9 million, and it has sold more units than any other Resident Evil game.
Oh yeah, 7.9 is more than 4.
While immediately they have been out longer than Resident Evil, but Resident Evil 2, the remake, did sell a shit ton of copies, but unfortunately it did not meet the. It's only been out for what, a year and a half.
Something like that. 2 years.
Resident Evil 7's been out for like 5.
No,
So
it's been out for...
longer than that, hasn't it? Actually, yeah.
No.
No, it hasn't. I
No,
thought it
because
was.
this year was Resident Evil 3 remake,
I got you.
and then last year was Resident Evil 2 remake. The year before
okay.
that, or 2 years ago, was so maximum of 4 years, I would say. Fuck it.
Got it.
You keep talking. I'll Google.
Um,
My drunk ass will Google it.
Resident Evil 7 has actually become the most successful Capcom game of all time, right behind Monster Hunter World. Is Monster Hunter a Capcom game?
Yeah.
Yes.
that's what I
January
thought.
24th, 2017 is when Resident Evil 7 came out. So 3 years.
How long's Monster Hunter been out for?
Oh, like longer than that, I thought.
Okay.
Mon-
And Monster Hunter
Monster
has
Hunter's
sold.
been out for about
Yeah.
4 years now, since
Quite a bit.
16.
Monster Hunter has sold 16.1 million units, while Resident Evil, like I said, has sold 7.9 million. So outside of that,
Oh no, it came out around the same. It came out in 2017 as well, just
okay.
Did it?
the end of the year. Yeah, December 9th,
Got it.
2017. While RE7 came out in January.
Monster Hunter World did.
Yeah, but Monster Hunter World only came out. Well, no, it came out on all 3. It came out on PS4, Xbone, and PC.
Yeah,
So it
like
came out on the
Resident
same
Evil,
systems.
it didn't come out on PC.
No, Resident Evil came out on
originally.
Oh yeah, originally.
So, and with the units being sold, it is the most successful horror game and the most sold horror game of all time. And to piggyback off that, going into Resident Evil 8.
Nope. Resident Evil: The Village.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, Resident Evil: The Village. It is
'Cause
not
they're-
called 8.
They're fucking wrong, but it's Resident Evil Village.
The first thing is Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil 8. No, sorry, it's not Resident Evil 8, but it is 8.
Even
But
though
we'll
they
call it The
highlighted
Village.
the V and the 2 I's in I and L. It's
But yeah,
not
that
was-
Resident Evil 8.
But yeah, that was so funny. The first thing it says The Village. I mean Resident Evil 8. No, not Resident Evil 8. As they said no, but it was in the title. Don't know. Anyways, so Resident Evil: The Village, or Resident Evil Village, has been confirmed that it is going to be the longest Resident Evil game to date.
That's not
It'll
hard to do.
it'll be significantly longer than Resident Evil 7, and combined Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake, it'll be longer than those two.
I mean, that's not hard to do either. Resident Evil 3 remake was only like 2 hours long.
Yeah. Well, Resident Evil 7, wasn't that like a 10 to 15 hour game?
Right around there, yeah.
So yeah, to date, Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil Village will be the longest Resident Evil game that is currently available. There is no confirmed time on how long the game will.
Probably 15 hours or so. I would
But they said just know that it'll have plenty of story, and then it'll be significantly longer than Resident Evil 7. And that's all the news that I have. Anybody else got anything before we get to summer releases?
All right,
It's,
let's get into releases.
That's a good
Okay.
video for me.
Do.
Walker, do you want to talk about the movie releases? Because I gotta use the restroom quick.
Yeah, of course. So kind of going into the old movies being rebooted to 4K concept that we keep doing every week. Swamp Thing is being rebooted in 4K. For those who never seen Swamp Thing, definitely check it out.
That's pretty neat.
Ghost Ship I know I've seen this movie, but I don't know why I see.
Which side, left or right? All right, I'm getting on cannons. Sorry.
Okay. A ghost ship. I don't remember who's in it. I don't remember. But that is coming out in
Decent movie.
4K. What else we got here? Batwoman season 1, with the girl who quit the show.
Bitch ass Ruby Rose.
Yep, Ruby Rose. That's what it is. That comes out on Blu-ray and on the 18th, which is today. For those who are listening.
He's switched.
And that is pretty much about it. There isn't really anything
Das all of them.
else going on this week. Lucifer season 5, if
Hell yeah.
releases this Friday on Netflix.
I didn't really get into
Yeah.
the second season.
I was
that
told
show
it's
is
a good
so
show.
good.
I like the first one, but then it
All
started.
4 seasons are great.
Yeah, maybe I just need to watch it with a different mindset.
I would recommend giving the second season a shot. It does have a bit of a slow and it doesn't feel quite the same. But
It
things
just-
pick up a little bit halfway through towards the end.
It felt very gimmicky. That show.
Yeah.
And that's what just kind of, it was cool like the first season, and then they just kind of did the same thing, and I was just like, this isn't really that interesting.
A lot of the second season sucked because it became a lot of coming of age stuff. Because Lucifer, it's a lot of
More
growing of
background
the
story.
character. Yeah. I would, if you're interested, I'd give it another shot for sure. Get to the 3rd season, more shit happens, and it's really interesting.
Netflix
definitely have to
actually
try.
has quite a bit of stuff on here. One of the bigger things is an anime called Hoops. Season 1, it has the exact animation of Family. So it's that style animation. It is a comedy.
You're
Season
cutting
1.
out hard, bud.
You're nutting pretty hard, bud.
Oh. I'm
We
trying
got
to talk
Family
quiet.
Guy and then season.
It's because I'm trying to talk really quiet because my wife's sleeping.
Gotcha.
So that's why I'm cutting in and out so my mic's not picking up my voice.
Eat your microphone.
Hoops is an animated show coming to Netflix. It looks like American Dad and Family Guy.
Yeah.
Also coming to Netflix is a movie called The Sleepover. It is a comedy
Nice.
with Joe Manganiello. Manganiello.
Antonello.
Manganiello, yeah, there you go. It's a comedy based off of him. It is a sleepover with best friends, 2 siblings that discover a secret hidden fact about their father, who is a high-end thief in a witness protection program, which is who Joe plays, the guy from Magic Mike. And on the Discovery Channel, for those who watch that, anybody know who David Dobrik is?
No, who was that?
He is hosting a show called the Dodgeball Thunderdome.
I'm reading about that. It looks
I like dodgeball.
interesting.
I
It
like
looks
the
like a
Dome.
game show.
Yep. Basically, he hosts an extreme take on dodgeball, transforming the game into an epic shooting sporting adventure with different arenas on a 13.8 acre construction site.
That's
So
Like Ninja Warrior, but with dodgeballs.
yeah, pretty much. And that's all I got.
all right.
Back to you, James.
Let's take a look at the games that are coming out. This is for the week of up until the 23rd. So on the 18th, which is today, if you live on the East Coast, we have Rogue Legacy 2 coming out. Manifold Garden that's coming out for the PC. Manifold Garden coming out for the Xbox One. Even the Ocean coming out for PS4. Death and Request 2 coming out for the PC. That looks like anime trash that I would enjoy. Microsoft Flight Simulator coming out for the PC and presumably Xbox One
Whoa.
on the 18th. Helm Hassel coming out for the PC and Switch. Microsoft Flight Sim is going to be on Game Pass, by the way. Hint, judge everyone. Pathfinder Kingmaker coming out for PS4 and Xbox One on the 18th. Mortal Shell coming out for the PS4 and PC. On the 19th, we have She Sees Red, interactive movie coming out for the Xbox One. Even the Ocean coming out for the Xbox One. Stones of the Revenant coming out for the Xbox One. Behind Enemy Lines 2 coming out for the Xbox One. Norman's Great Illusion coming out for the Xbox One. On the 20th, we have Gleam Lake coming out for the Switch and PC. Ogre Tale coming out for the PC. Battletoads. Hell yeah, Battletoads is back, baby. Coming out for the Xbox One and PC. I do believe that's going to be on Game Pass as well. What the hell is this?
1 to 3 players will take control of the Battletoads and team up.
Let's fucking do it. Would you look at that? Griffin Knight Epic Definitive Edition coming out for Linux, Mac, PC, and Xbone. We have Fuzzball coming out for the Xbox One and Switch on the 20th. Peaky Blinders Mastermind. Oh, Peaky Blinders getting a game coming out for PS4 and PC. Train Sim World 2 coming out for PC and Xbox One. RPG Maker MZ coming out for PC and Mac. Can't wait to see all the trash that gets made with that. Harvest Moon Mad Dash coming out for the Xbox One on the 21st. Super Lucky's Tale coming out for the PC and for some reason the Xbox One, even though it's already out on the Xbox One, on the 21st. Party Manic coming out for the Xbox One. The Blob's Fight coming out for the Xbox One on the 21st. PGA Tour 2K21 coming out for the Xbox One, PC, and presumably everything else on the 21st. Samurai Jack Battle Through Time coming out for the PC and PS4. Aokana Four Rhythms Across the Blue coming out for the Switch and the PS4 on the 21st. Dungeon Scavenger coming out for the Xbox One. And Even the Ocean coming out for the Nintendo Switch. Back to you guys in the studio.
Wow. We got a hot lineup coming up.
Sure.
There's a lot. Definitely got to play the Battletoads.
I was about to say there's not a whole lot coming out this week.
You know, I'm just trying to make some conversation, be like, wow, that's a lot of games.
So we're going to play Battletoads, right?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Hell yeah.
Well, boys, I think that's a cast of the pod. For
Please
the
so.
one and only, the Level Unlock podcast. Let's go around the dryer here, and where are we going to find you? Where are we going to see
Around
what
the
you're going to be doing
dryer?
this week?
I was about to say around the
Just trying to come up with new phrases that'll catch on eventually.
Sure.
Okay.
How
Let's
about you,
start the
James?
spin cycle, boys.
See?
Rocking that delicate.
Yeah.
The delicate cycle.
Let's get a cool rinse going.
Well, hey, my name is James. You can find me at youtube.com/People8Studios and twitch.tv/People8Studios. I'm going to be playing Battletoads. You know damn well I'm going to be playing that on launch day. Hopefully with these guys. And I'm going to be playing more Ghost of Tsushima. And I also downloaded a few games that I want to do a Would You Look at That. I have Carrion, the new game from Devolver Digital, and Pathologic 2. I wouldn't mind doing a Would You Look at That on as well. Those you can find on twitch.tv and People8 Studios and youtube.com/People8 Studios. And if you want to see what I'm doing in my daily life, go to youtube.com or not. Fuck.
Ah!
Twitch.tv/. Sorry, I'm a few drinks in and I haven't eaten much today. Twitch.tv, twitter.com @People810. Fuck.
You'll get there.
I believe in you.
You can do it.
Walker, go.
For myself, it'd probably just be the same old. Gotta eventually get back into that streaming game. Gotta just hit that play button. And,
Battletoads, there you go.
Yeah.
Deal with Battletoads.
so, who knows what we'll be doing? Fallout. Not Fallout. Fall Guys. Fuck you, James. Mess me up. Fall Guys. Grounded. Have to go back into Ark eventually. Beat that shit out of those games so we can play, what the fuck is that new game coming out next year? Number 2.
Genesis Season 2,
Yes, Genesis Season 2. There we go. I couldn't think of it.
or
and
Episode 2, or 2. I don't know.
And then I'll definitely be playing Apex Legends. Actually, in 20 minutes I can download the new update, and so can all you guys.
That'll be fun.
Do Apex Legends Season 6. Find me
Cool.
at Captain Geach 15, which I've been thinking about possibly changing
Me too.
on everything. Mr. Nathaniel.
Well, for me, I have no fucking clue what I'm gonna do. I kind of just sit in front of my computer and things happen. As of late, I've had a couple people hit me up telling me I should stream again. So I might do that.
Nate, you should stream again.
Oh, gee, thank. Another one. My one buddy Nick has to get a new mic, because then we're gonna be doing another podcast on top of doing this one. I'm gonna do probably 2 or 3 a week now, because I am planning on doing a podcast that I just talk and I just ramble and we go into my brain and I just fucking go. But yeah,
Oh,
I got
do
some
that.
ideas. What's up?
The internet said you're not allowed to do that.
I'm probably gonna upset some people.
Nate,
So
hey.
when JoJo Anime Corner?
Literally any fucking time. I'm ready.
You just need to message me.
We gotta
can
get
do
our
it
fucking
literally
schedules.
right now. After the podcast, we can do another podcast with
I'm
JoJo.
fucking exhausted, but
Let's
I'm literally
go.
doing nothing tomorrow.
Fucking drunk cast. Let's go.
I'm not drunk. I don't have any
I
alcohol.
am.
Well,
Let's
I
go.
do have wine downstairs. You have to give me a couple minutes to catch up. But so
Dangerous.
other than that, I'm probably gonna be. This week is probably gonna be working on some vocal covers too. We'll see. I can't guarantee that because I'm working on getting my harsh vocals back because I haven't done those in like a fucking year. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Just things are gonna happen. You can find me everywhere at Gilgamesh the Gold or Gilgamesh TG. And then yeah, I think that's literally everything. I'm
Beauteous.
not doing much. Schrodo, what you doing?
Push buttons. Hoping for the best. Doing that thing.
Feel that.
I'm just gonna be putzing around a little bit, tinkering with this and that. I want to kind of clean up the channels, the various channels, including the Discord channels. Really, that's kind of the big thing on my agenda this week is to kind of go through some of the older videos, make sure I got the meta set up, get rid of some of the stuff that's just declutter. Really. It would be nice to get a series off the ground. There's a bunch of them. I mean, really, I just have to pick. But I just have to get around to setting a few things up to make them the way that I want to make them. Plus, I don't have any of my presets anymore, so how that can be.
Yep.
Yep. So that first couple videos are going to take longer than the rest of them. But once the presets are all sorted out, I should be able to push them out a little quicker. Other than that, you can keep in touch. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Team Splash Screen on Facebook and Instagram. Twitter is the Splash Screen G. Twitch and YouTube, you're looking at Splash Screen Gaming. And then, I think that's really about it. Keep an eye out. I'd like to, if you guys are interested, I really want to get the Thursday night. I mean, at least that's something we can all stream and play. You know, at least to get a little bit of content out there is the Thursday night battle royale with Cheese. And we don't always have to play Overwatch necessarily. We can play different games. It just seems like Overwatch is the one that everybody seems to have.
Yeah.
But I think it might have been last week where we played for a little bit. But before we played Overwatch, it was just Gary and I. Nobody was around, or Aimrite and I. And we were like, screw it, dude, let's just jump into Grounded for a little bit. So we played that a little while. I agree with the what you said, Walker, about getting the Arc series going.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. I just want to get. I actually do want to. What do you guys? We'll talk about it later, but I want to not pay for those servers at all anymore. Like all of them.
Yeah.
I don't. If I can back them up and then shut it all down, that'd be great. Because there's other things that I'd rather invest that loot into.
Yep.
So
$45 a month.
it's a little silly. So for something, I mean, there's been months where nobody's even logged in, so it's time to do something about that.
Time to retire it.
Yep. Or at least get everything backed up so I can shut it down, and then when we want to play it, we can throw it up, and we'll have to sort that out. Other than that, that's it. Got a move coming up in the not too distant future, it looks like. Again, and then hopefully I can actually get a studio space completely sorted out and
Good.
do some cool things. So a lot of stuff on the books, but one exciting day at a time. Actually, try to stay busy. That's it
What
for me. That was me. That was probably me. My microphone's super
I was-
sensitive. All right, whoever wants to go next.
Mark, that's all you, man. You're left.
Shit, excuse me. I don't make too many videos, but if I ever do, or if I stream anything, you can watch my mediocre content on YouTube and Twitch at MarkDude701. I've been playing a bunch of Death Stranding, and if anything, I'd probably stream that, or maybe play some Half-Life Alyx, or who really the fuck knows. But if I do end up making something or streaming it, it'll be on YouTube or Twitch at MarkDude701. That's it. Right back to you guys back at the studio. Have at it, buddy.
Beauties. I appreciate it. As always, you can find us cast on all of the socials, and on Twitter, especially at what, James?
LVL Unlocked Pod. That's LVL Unlocked Pod.
And if you would like to become part of the Patreon, donate, help out Blackpick Nation anyway, you can do so exclusively at patreon.com/ not even talking. If you would like to become part of the Patreon, you can definitely do one and only patreon.com/levelunlockedpodcast. And as always, we will see you guys bright and early next week, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out.
Peace.
Take care,
Bye.
everybody. Have a great time.
Bye.